What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Pharaoh.
Never going over there. Never going over there. Never going over there. Not happening.
Not happening. Shout out to Davon, y'all. Anyways, welcome back. My name is Pharaoh. You're here at the Reality Kingdom where we put the real in reality or whatever, period. And today we're going to be talking about day 40 in the Big Brother house. We are 3-4 days from the halfway part. We're here. This is a fun, interesting situation we have going on. I'm very excited to talk about it tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Big day on Monday. Big day on Monday. So everybody needs to be at the feeds on Monday after the veto ceremony because it's going down. Basement. Eat it. Edible arrangement. Let's get into everything going on because the feeds are currently down. I believe the backyard potentially will be getting opened. Girl, if they got OTEV down that fast, they kind of ate that up. Oh no, they back. But a lot of people are missing. No, they not. Okay. Well, anyways, we're here. Nobody's talking game right now for now. So let's get into this update and hopefully I can get it done. We'll see. Last night. Oh, actually, as an update, if you didn't know, Josh won the head of household. He nominated Angela, Dee, and Haley. And today we found the veto was played. Josh did win the veto. And I'll let you know how that happened when we get there. Now, last night, we had conversations after conversations with Devins and Dee because obviously it's time for that power to get used. Uphanded, heathen. So Devins must use this power potentially. He's talking to Dee and he's like, is there any way where you'd be comfortable if I did not use it or anything like that? And Dee's like, I would never say that at all. The only way you wouldn't use it is if you decide to use it because I feel like I would want you to use it on me. So there's that. And Devins is trying to figure out the best way for him to do it without getting caught up because he's obviously supposed to be working with Kamu and Yash, and using this would be directly against Kamu and Yash. He's like, maybe I could say that it's a requirement and the Survivor fans would be mad at me. So I just felt like I needed to do it. I don't know. So Devins also tells Dee in this conversation that her combo with Yash was horrible. That Yash feels like out of the 3 nominees he had, that he had the worst experience with Dee. And Dee's like, oh, well, okay, I need to fix that, get rid of it. Dee doesn't seem like extremely concerned about some of the things that Devins is mentioning because I feel like Dee is just comfortable knowing that Devins could use the Diamond Power veto on her. Plus, she had the chance to play the Power veto today. So at this time, I just don't think she was just extremely concerned because he brought that up and she kind of was like, oh, okay, anyways. And we move. Dee starts talking about how she feels like it sucks that her and Angela are on the block and that she doesn't really know exactly how to get around that. But hey, oh well, as long as she's off, then she's off. And Devin's like, hey, she put this on herself. If Angela has to go because she want to be all up in the drama, then Angela has to go because that was all on her. And that's the reason that she did it. And it's because of the drama. That's why she's on the block. And Dee's like, well, no, it's really Taylor. Dee's like, it's Taylor. Taylor wanted her on the block. So that's why she's on the block because Taylor's running this HOH and Taylor wanted her on the block. And Devins is like, okay. I think Devins very much so feels Angela made her own bed and she can hump in it, lay in it. And I feel like Dee really still wants to prioritize Angela and she doesn't have a problem with Angela at all. So they kind of have different mindsets on this, but there you go. After that, Devins makes the comment that he feels like Yash thinks that Devins is his number one person. And Dee is like, really? And he's like, yeah, like he doesn't tell me everything, but I feel like, or he doesn't listen to me, but I feel like I'm his number one person, even over Taylor and Kamu. He's wrong, but that was his feeling in this moment. And he let Dee know that. Very interesting. After this, Yash is talking to Taylor, one of his actual number ones. And they're having a good conversation about Barrett and the potential for Barrett to be the renom if the veto gets used. They say that the issue would be like the 4 being mad, but that Yash will just tell the 4 that Barrett is the most safe. He needs a pawn. He'd have to put him up and move forward and then hope that they don't really get mad at him about that. And there you go. He also tells Taylor that D is aware of the conversation that happened in the HOH room when everyone was discussing the icons going home. And Taylor's like, how did D know that? Probably Drew. And Yash says, probably Barrett, actually. And Taylor's like, you know what? I didn't even think of it that way. And Yash is like, yeah, I low-key think I trust Drew more than Barrett. Or no, he said, I do trust Drew more than Barrett. And Taylor said, I low-key think I do too. Yash was like, I do. So they get into the fact that they don't really necessarily trust Barrett at all, honestly. And they're discovering that neither of them really trust Barrett at all. No shade. Yash also tells him how Kamu mentioned that D didn't really trust Yash because him and Taylor are close. And Taylor's like, wait, what? Because me and you are close. Why does she trust me? I don't understand that. And Yash is like, oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, she just said that, but it leads me to believe that Barrett was probably the one who said something. Like, maybe it could have been Devon's, maybe, but I think it was Barrett who said something to them and let them know because he is close with D. But this is a good reason to get Barrett or D out of the game because we want Devon's to be closer to us than he is to them because both of them are working with Devon's. So Taylor brings back up the fact that D says she doesn't trust Yash because of her. She's like, wait, can we go back to that? Why did D say she didn't trust you because of me? And so Yash gets a little bit clearer and he's like, well, she was saying she wouldn't trust me with the vote because it would get back to you and Lala. And so Taylor was like, oh, okay. I was getting a little concerned. Now, this is the thing. Multiple people have brought that D doesn't trust Taylor to her, but it keeps getting like excused as if it's not a big deal. That's like a theme. I don't know if that happens often in Big Brother because I don't watch feeds this closely, but I noticed this season, like with Drew, people will tell Drew he was the target and then they'll always say, but it wasn't that bad. And it's like, it was actually extremely bad. And you telling him is good for your game. So you should also tell him it's bad. I don't know why people sugarcoat things. Like in this moment, Yash kind of like excused it with like, the meaning behind it and all of none of that fucking matters. D don't trust your ass. And I'll give Yash the benefit of the doubt in this moment because he doesn't know how much D doesn't trust him. But later on, Kamu does the same thing. And he's on this anti-D campaign. And it's like, it would be extremely beneficial for you to tell Taylor all of the things D have said about her. And like, he isn't. And I'm like confused as to why people are doing that. I don't understand why people don't get a little bit more descriptive about the intensity of how people were talked about. But well, actually, I guess it's because they don't want to be guilty in the fact that they never told them. But bitch, it's over now. I'm telling you now. Like, I don't know. Especially like Haley. Like, Haley didn't want to tell Drew all of this shit. And it's like, girl, Haley, you and Drew aren't even close. Like, you telling him wouldn't really make him mad at all. So I don't know why you're not telling him. But we move. So yes, he clears it up and then they can start talking about Barrett again, essentially. And they're like, who would Barrett even nominate if he won HOH? And Yash was like, probably us. Like, probably Haley and you and Lala. And because like he literally told me, hey, I asked him, Will, who would you nominate if you won HOH? And he told me Haley. He didn't say anybody else. And my thing is, you probably mean Haley, Taylor, and Lala. And the reason you're not saying anyone else is because you don't want to tell me Taylor and Lala. And Taylor agrees. And she's like, you know what? Barrett could go up. Like, I don't trust him at all. And she says there's something about Barrett that she can't really put her finger on. So it's really an anti-Barrett campaign. And this kind of happens even more throughout the day. Barrett is getting caught up real bad, real fast too. Like he went from being in a pretty good position to being in one of the worst positions, but that potentially can get saved because the Dime Power video is probably going to be used and shit's going to go down. So it's very interesting to see like the people's downfalls between D, Devon's, Barrett. Well, Devon's hasn't happened yet, but we'll see. But between D and Barrett and Angela, like there's been an extreme shift just with 2 weeks not having the power of the HOH. And it's interesting to see how quickly things have crumbled down for them. No shade. So there you go. Taylor in this conversation also throws out the idea that Lala could just be the renom. They did a lot of Lala shit talking in this conversation because of the way she was acting and how now she kind of feels she looked a little stupid because Haley's still here and how she shouldn't have did the things she did last week and yada, yada, yada. And Taylor is clearly very irritated with it because she literally throws out Lala being the renom. And y'all just like, I'm not doing that. Well, he's like, I can't do that. But also, I'm glad he isn't because that would have been crazy. After this, Drew talks to D and they're talking about who should be picked for the veto. And in the middle of the conversation, Drew was like, are we good, by the way? Because are you mad at me or something? And Dee's like, no, I'm not mad. I'm just on the block. Like, I'm just on the block. You just haven't seen me like this. I'm just on the block. Drew is feeling like Dee might be acting differently to them. Also, he's heard Dee has slandered his name multiple times. So that's probably a part of the reason why he's asking this. And we'll get more into what Drew is doing, but this was the beginning of it. In the meantime, Yash does talk to Kamu, and Kamu tells him this whole story about how Dee called him out. So apparently Dee stopped him, and after she was told he was getting nominated, she stopped him and she looked him straight in the eyes and she said, "Did you know I was getting nominated?" And it was Sutton. And he said, I looked her directly in the eyes and I made sure not to look down. And she grabbed my hand and we shook hands. And he was like, I promise you, I did not know you were getting nominated. And she was like, you did not know? And he was like, I promise you, I did not know. So apparently, like, Dee is like flagging niggas down, asking him, or at least she flagged Kamu down and asked him straight up. And he said she checked him. But in this conversation, they agree that they're going to be each other's final two, and that they're going to lock in together and go to the end together. So there you go. And meanwhile, Drew talks to Devins, and Drew asks if you think that if it was real when he was told that Dee threw his name out, because he's been told that multiple times. And Devins is basically like, I don't think so. I don't think that was real at all. And Drew's like, okay, well, can you talk to her tomorrow? Because I feel like it's off. I feel like she doesn't trust me. I want to make sure she trusts me. I'm going to talk to her. I want you to talk to her. And Devins is like, which one? Do you want me to talk? And he's like, both. Let's both talk to her. You talk to her. I'll talk to her, because we got to clear that up, because I feel like she doesn't trust me and I don't want her to feel that way, because I'm with you guys. I'm literally with you guys. And Drew also mentions in this conversation that Kamu wants Dee out bad. She wants Dee out of here. So we need to keep an eye out on Kamu. So there you go. Drew definitely is leaning towards locking in with the crossovers, going to the end and going against Kamu and Yash, which is interesting. And I feel like it's not, I don't know if I love the idea. I don't think it's the right idea. I think he's going to end up at the bottom of a big alliance again, if I'm being honest. But we'll see. Who knows? In the morning time, Angela and Dee, they have a quick conversation. And Angela mentions, is there a way that they can get them to backdoor Lala, which is very interesting because literally yesterday, Taylor offered Lala as the backdoor. Well, as a renom, not as a backdoor. So technically there was a way potentially, like the fact that Taylor even brought it up is like, well, there's something there. But Dee was like, girl, I don't know about that. Backdoor Lala is crazy. And so Dee says when she wins HOH, she wants to put up all the boys because Yash wants to put up all the women. So I'll just put up all the boys. She's going to put up Kamu, Yash, and Drew, she says, which is why I don't love Drew's initial instinct, because these people don't love Drew. You know who doesn't want to put up Drew? Kamu or Yash. Like, hey, I know things aren't always that simple, and I'm honestly a little bit in between on the Drew plan and what he wants to do. Like, I don't know how I feel about it exactly, but instinctively, it just feels like the wrong instinct. It feels like he wants to go back to the household that was treating him bad and putting him out. And then there's another group of people who want to bring him in, and he's running back to the people who were trying to put him out. And it's like, it just feels like instinctively the wrong thing to potentially, but who knows? We'll see. Haley and Kamu, they have a conversation in storage room, and Haley tells him that Dee had a long conversation with her about how she wants to talk to Haley later on and air out everything that Kamu has done, because Kamu has done all of these things. Haley said that Dee mentioned that Kamu was against the flip again, and that he's working with people that aren't with you and with us, and yada, yada, yada. Kamu was like, you know what's funny about that is literally yesterday, Dee told Yash that if she won HOH, she would nominate you, Haley, and Drew. And Haley's like, that's funny as fuck. So there's that. They talk about how they feel about Drew. Haley says she trusts him, but Yash kind of feels like he needs to watch how Drew acts this week. And Kamu says he trusts him as well, but he understands that Yash is feeling a little bit antsy about it. So they'll agree to just watch how Drew acts this week. Kamu also mentions that Taylor is really cool with Yash. I'm cool with Taylor. I'm cool with Yash through Taylor. I mean, I'm cool with Taylor through Yash. How do you feel about Taylor? And Haley's like, I really trust Taylor, and Taylor wants to work with me. So because of that, I wouldn't be against us grouping up and being a thing. So it's definitely becoming Haley is gravitating / being pulled towards this situation right here. And no shade, these people. Hold on. And no shade, these people is becoming more of that. No shade. But yeah, Haley is definitely being pulled towards the left side with the Kamu, the Taylor, the Lala, and the Yash of it all. And it's becoming a more interesting type of situation. No shade, because they're pulling her in and it's working. After this, Drew talks to D. And Drew straight up says, so do you trust me or not? He says, do you trust me? She says, yes. I mean, I'll be honest. 2 weeks ago, I didn't trust you because I heard Drew threw out my name. He was like, Drew threw out your name. It was just like, oh, yeah, you. Like, I heard you like said my name and like to Devins and Barrett or something like that. And Drew was like, you need to, I'm with you guys. I'm fully with you guys. Look at me. I'm with you. I'm loyal to you. My goal is to keep you in the game right now. I trust you completely in this moment. They end up moving to the have not room to talk even longer. And Drew was like, I also even heard that Mallory was telling me how you told her what I told you. You remember the week that Haley was HOH and she mentioned your name and I told you and you went up there and told her. Like, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing that. And D's like, okay, I'm sorry. I promise I'm over that. I'm not feeling that anymore. I'm down with you. I won't do that again. I'm sorry. And Drew's like, yes, even yesterday, I heard that you said my name. And I'm like, dang, like she's still kind of on that. Like, I don't understand why she's still kind of on that. And she's like, okay, I won't do it anymore. I'm sorry. I apologize, essentially. And Drew's like, look, you can't tell Kamu anything. You can't tell Kamu anything anymore. You can't tell him we're close. We can't tell him anything. If he chose today, you would go home. I'm telling you this. Kamu was pushing hard for Haley to stay when I was up there. It's Kamu. He's running this HOH. He's scared. He doesn't know who to trust. He got to go. He also tells her that the plan is for Barrett to be the renom if the veto is used. So if you win veto, or if you get the choice to choose who plays veto, you need to choose Barrett. Barrett will be renommed if you don't choose him. We need Barrett to play veto and potentially win. I'm going to try to get Mallory to be the renom. I don't know if I can, but that's the T. So Drew is just breaking it all down to D. He's declaring his loyalty. And then he says, also, did you tell Yash you would have nominated me? And she's like, yes. And he's like, why? She was like, oh, because he doesn't know we're working together. He doesn't know we're loyal to each other. And he's like, okay, sure. So there you go. Drew is reminding D over and over again, he wants to choose her, he wants to work with her, he wants to be with her, and he wants to go against Kamu. The reason I think he's doing this is because Drew has been anti-Kamu since the beginning of time. When Angela first started flipping people on Drew, Drew was anti-Kamu, anti-Kamu, anti-Kamu. Even when Drew and Kamu were making these final twos together, Drew was extremely anti-Kamu. I've always felt like it was a little bit too much, that he shouldn't be so against Kamu, because I think Kamu could benefit his game. And especially now, I feel that more than ever. Drew being so against Kamu when Kamu genuinely wants to pull Drew in to his group, his alliance, and be loyal to him, where D is literally telling Angela not even an hour ago that she would nominate Drew next to Kamu and Yash. It's just so extreme how differently D and Kamu value Drew. And he's just so against Kamu that he kind of, I think, decides that he's going to just stick with D and repair his relationship with her in the crossovers just because he wants to get Kamu out so bad. Now, I will say, I don't feel like Kamu is the best player for Drew's game in the long run. Kamu is a good player. He could win a lot of comps. He definitely could eventually take Drew out of the game. It just feels like instinctively, like I said, I don't know how I feel about the move, especially because even when he's doing this work on D, I'm not confident that it will matter when she's not vulnerable. Like right now, she's claiming, oh, I'm loyal to Drew right now. It's going to go away as soon as they get one round of safety. As soon as one person wins HOH that isn't Kamu, Yash, Taylor, or Lala, she's going to once again feel like, oh, Drew can go. And I don't think he understands how urgent it is, even though he's been told by 4 different people 4 different times that D is saying she'd nominate him. D is telling the information that he's telling her. Everything he says to D goes back. She's wanting to throw him under the bus. Like, it's so much information about her, and he's clearly aware of it, which is why he's trying to clear it up with her in this moment. But I just don't think he understands that this isn't going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think he'll eventually be the target for D again. So there's that. The feeds go down for the choices of who's going to play the veto. When they come back up, we found out that Barrett and Melody are also going to play the veto today. Drew and Barrett, they have a conversation, and Drew tells him, if you win veto, you need to use it. And Barrett's like, oh, I don't think, are you sure? Because I feel like Melody or Mallory will be the renom. And Drew's like, right. But it doesn't matter, because if you don't win the veto, you're going to be the renom anyways. They low-key want to renominate you. And Barrett's like, wait, why? And Drew's like, because Kamu is suggesting it, and that's what Kamu wants, and he's trying to push it. And Barrett's like, ugh, I didn't want to win, but I guess I'll have to win. I guess I'll win. And Drew's like, right. So go ahead and do that. And don't take this the wrong way, but I would rather Mallory go up than Melody, if I'm being honest, because I feel like Melody could just go home and lose the blockbuster, where Mallory, I don't think that would happen. And Barrett doesn't really say anything to this at all. But he does reveal to him that D wants to air Kamu's laundry out. D is walking around telling people that she wants to essentially tell everybody everything about what Kamu has been doing, and et cetera, and she wants to air it all out, but she's holding it in for now, but she wants to do it. And Drew and Barrett both agree that they hope that D does do it, which it could happen on Monday. So put a pin in that. This conversation was annoying to me because Barrett is clearly like not understanding the urgency. Like, the fact that Angela and D are both nommed and he wasn't sure if he wanted to use the veto is interesting to me. I love that he might be trying to prioritize Mallory over the crossovers, but I don't think that's what this is. I think this is a lack of urgency. He recently on the feed said he does not believe D or Angela are even the targets this week, which is just the fact that he has a lack of information. I think he genuinely just doesn't think D and Angela were in that much danger. And that's why he didn't want to use a veto / win it. I don't think it was to protect Mallory. And then also, if it was to protect Mallory, he would probably want to win the veto and not use it. Whereas he said he didn't want to win it at all. He just wanted to throw it. So I don't want to give him the credit because I don't think it's true. I think he's just lost, and I don't think he's understanding what's happening this week very well. The fact that he was even surprised that he could be a renom when he is telling them right now that he doesn't want to talk to any of those people. It's like, well, you don't talk to them. You don't talk to Kamu or Yash or Taylor either, and all of them are kind of the people in power right now. I just thought it was interesting how out of the loop he was in this situation, but at least Drew is giving him some of the information that he needs. After this, Devins and D, they have a conversation again about using the Diamond Power veto. And Devin says, look, I'm not using the Diamond Power veto unless you give me the bribe, because that's the only way that I could explain it. And D's like, but then we'll burn both of the powers. We won't have any powers. Devin's like, right, but that's the only way I'm going to use it. So you're going to have to bribe me. Okay? Like, you're either going to have to offer it or I'm not using it, because that's not going to make sense for my game. I need to give them a reason as to why I'm using the Diamond Power veto, and I can just say that you bribed me. And so he makes D offer him the bribe. He doesn't accept it, but he makes her offer it to him. So she does offer it to him, and he doesn't accept it just yet. And D is like, but how is it that I will know that you even have a power? And he's like, I'll just say that you guessed I have a power and you bribed me and I took it. And Devins also says in this conversation that if he uses the Diamond Power veto, he's going to use it to put up Kamu. He's thinking he's going to use it to put up Kamu. And D is, of course, very down with this plan. Okay, I have a little bit of qualms with some of this, if I'm being honest. The biggest thing was the bribe plan was a little silly to me, because I'm thinking like, D, girl, how would I bribe you for you to use the Diamond Power veto on me? One, why would it work if you're pretending to work with Kamu and Yash? If you put up Kamu, the point of D using the bribe is for Devins to save face. But if his plan is to nominate Kamu, you're not saving face anymore, because you're literally putting Kamu on the block, and him and Yash are who you're supposed to be pretending to work with. So I do feel like it's just a waste of both of the powers, and D's power isn't even that strong. So I don't love that plan anyways, because you're planning to put up Kamu as the Renom, so it doesn't do anything. Now, if you were just going to do Lala and say, oh, the power expired, I had to, then I understand. But he's completely shifted at this moment to blowing up the house, splitting it again, and just going to war essentially. And in that world, there's no reason to have the bribe used up unless he simply just doesn't feel good in his gut about Dee keeping her power and him using his power on her, which I think might be the real underlying reason. I don't think Devins thinks, because this is the truth. Using your power on someone else could be beneficial, but it just doesn't feel self-interested. And I'm sure Devins can feel that in his soul, that it doesn't feel like I'm being self-interested enough with my own power. There's 2 more weeks I could use it. What if the next 2 HOHs go bad and I'm nommed and I could have just used it on myself and I'm using it on Dee? So for him to cope with that, I think he wants to require Dee to flush her power as well, burn her power as well. And then he can feel more comfortable about the fact that he's not using his power on himself, because now it's like, oh, it's a swap. She's using her power on me. I'm using my power on her. Like, I'm getting something out of this. And I think that's what makes him the most comfortable with using it. What's crazy to me is Dee pushing back. I respect it because she's real for that. However, girl, you the one on the block. You need to say yes, sir, to everything he says. And she low-key be pushing it back, no shade. So yes, I think that's what it is and why he's doing this in reality. I don't think it's like anything else. I think he just wants to feel more comfortable with doing it. After this, Haley and Yash, they have a conversation, and Yash reiterates to her what Kamu said earlier, which is that Dee literally said she would put her on the block. They also talk about how they both trust Taylor. Haley's like, she really, really trusts Taylor at this point. She wouldn't mind working with her at all. She's just being cordial with Angela. Her loyalty isn't with Angela at all. She's just being cordial with her and keeping it cute. But in reality, she wants to work with Yash and Kamu, and then she wouldn't mind working with Taylor either. And Haley says, look, if it comes down to me and you in the power of veto, I'll throw it to you just to show you my loyalty. Haley is doing all of this extra shit. She really don't need to. She needs to be looking out for herself, because no shade, Yash should be using this power veto on her, and he is not. She is very loyal to Yash, Kamu, and Taylor. It makes no sense for her to be on the block right now, in my opinion, but she is, and it sounds like she will remain. Very interesting. Dee and Angela, they have a conversation, and Dee says, look, right now, for now, we need to trust Drew. We need to trust Drew for now, because he doesn't trust Yash and Kamu. He doesn't want to work with him. So you could try to start talking to him a little more, maybe get to know him a little more or something. And Angela's like, okay, sure. Mind you, Angela still doesn't talk to Drew. That's another thing. Like, Drew, Dee and Angela don't talk to you ever. And they're like using this guise of, oh, people aren't supposed to know we're working together. And it's like, girl, y'all could talk one time throughout the week. They never talk game. And it's like, that's another reason why I don't understand his like grasp for loyalty, because they don't even seem like a secure situation. But once again, it could work potentially depending on how things go. So I guess I'll let him have it. Will I? I don't think I will. But anyways, Angela's like, okay, sure, I'll try to do that. And she notices that Taylor has been hanging around Haley a lot. Haley has been hanging around Kamu and Yash a lot. And both of them speculate that they are the targets rather than Haley, because Haley is always with these other people. And they agree that they need to win the veto. Ciao. After this, Kamu and Taylor, they have a conversation. And Taylor straight up asks, what are your preferences on who should go home? And Kamu says, Dee, because she keeps lying to me and she keeps lying about me. And Taylor starts asking, what is she lying about? And of course, Kamu tells his stories. He has multiple stories of Dee lying about him not wanting to flip the vote, and how she doesn't trust Yash, and et cetera, et cetera. And so Kamu also tells her that Dee said she feels like she doesn't really want to trust you through me, because like she only trusts you through me. And Taylor's like, why is that? Why doesn't she trust me? And Dee's like, Kamu says that Dee feels like there's a wall between Taylor and Dee. And Taylor is like, a wall? Why does she feel like there's a wall? I did notice in the past that there was like a weird feeling I got. And I guess that's what it is that she feels like there's a wall between us, which is weird. So this is the second person who told Taylor like that Dee doesn't trust her, but he's explaining it in a way less extreme way. D really does not trust Taylor. Like, it is very bad. And Kamu is very aware of this. So I was just surprised that, considering the fact that he wants D to go home, he isn't just like regurgitating every single thing D has said about Taylor in this moment, if I'm being real. So yes, Kamu also says that he's talked to Haley and Haley really wants to work with her and he's really good with her. And he feels like, honestly, he wants to pull Haley in as long as Taylor and Yash are okay with it. And Taylor's like, I'm very okay with it, actually. Very good with it. Haley can definitely join. I've been talking to her more. I trust her too. Well, she didn't say that, but she says, I'm willing to learn to trust her. She has to prove her trust. So there you go. After this, the fees go off. We get the power veto competition. And when they come back on, it's revealed that Yash has won the power of veto. The power of veto competition was Otev, and Barrett got second place again. This is what, 3 second places in a row. Second place from Otev, second place in the head of household competition, second place in the blockbuster. Jesus, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Like, truly. But put a pin in that, because people are noticing how well he's doing at these competitions. And honestly, it could be very important, because as soon as certain people start going, Barrett could easily just win comp all the way to the end of the game. He could become a very big force in this game competition-wise. So definitely put a pin in that. Devins is talking to the camera. He's in the gym and he's thinking. And he says, I think I can use my Diamond Power Veto to save Angela and Dee. The question is, how big do I blow it up? Could I keep Yash and Kamu on my side? Or do I just put Kamu up and say, fuck it? Then he says, what if we take the crossovers? We take Mallory and Melody, the natural extra 2, and we just declare war on everybody else. Maybe we could do that. So that's Devin's plan. He goes to work. He goes downstairs, talks to Barrett, straight up says, do you think Mallory and Melody would be down to join the crossovers and combine it? And Barrett's like, I think they'd be so down. We've kind of talked about it here and there. I think they'd be down. And Devin's like, okay, can you keep this just between me and you for now? Barrett, I need to trust that we can just keep it between me and you. Barrett, can we just keep it between me and you? Can we? Can we? Just me and you, Barrett. And Barrett's like, yeah, we can. This is what I've noticed as well about the Icons versus Drew and Barrett. They treat them like children. And these are 2 big-ass, big-ass grown men. Like, they need to stop treating them like children. That's why they, oh, Drew, just settle down, little Drew. And Barrett, can I trust you? Can you hold the wallet, Barrett? Can you hold this cup? Are you gonna spill it all over? Are you okay? Like, they're not fucking idiots. And I think that's been the disconnect between the Icons and Drew and Barrett in the whole alliance this entire time, is that the Icons view Drew and Barrett as children. Like, it honestly is a little bit like insulting if I'm being honest, but they don't view them as like reputable people. They can't give them all the information or they won't know what to do with it. And we can't tell them this, and that. And Drew is acting like a badass kid. We need to put him in timeout. And if Barrett starts acting bad, we'll put him in timeout too. And are you sure you can do it, honey? And are we da 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 da? And it's like, unfortunately, sometimes Drew and Barrett are more capable than y'all, or equally as capable than y'all. Like, it's not that. And I said this before. Barrett and Drew also don't demand the respect of the Icons when they very much so can. They've almost always been in a better position than them. There's only been a 1 or 2 week spell where they weren't, but other than that, they've had better positioning than them for a while, and they definitely could just demand the respect. And you don't have to demand it in a rude way, but you could just speak to them as equals. I think another thing Barrett does this with everyone, but when Drew talks to the Icons, he talks to them like, hey, by the way, is everything okay? And he doesn't do that with everyone. He just does that with the Icons. And so it's like, it's a self-fulfilling situation. Drew is like making himself lesser than, and then the Icons are seeing them as children. So it's like, it's kind of like a mixture situation where it's like, that's why Drew is getting left out and not being seen as an equal. And same with Barrett. But Barrett does it with everyone. Barrett does this little like, oh, I mean, I don't know. And like I said it before, he's lyric, but a boy. Like Jesus, even down to the flirting and the touchy and the whatever he got going on over there too. Like this is the male lyric, no shade. He just does this little. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I can. Like even when fucking Devin is asking him questions, he answering like a little like speak up. Shit. The fuck? Then was like, do you think? I do think they maybe be interested. Say it. Shit, annoying. But we move. And I think that's what's causing this lopsided dynamic in the alliance. And I don't think it has to be there on both parties, on both ends. They could just talk to each other like regulars, like equals, because they are. But anyways, we move. Devin then talks to Drew and D. And he's like, by the way, people might start feeling like you two are close. Y'all can't be talking as much. And so Drew is like, okay, so maybe we should not talk anymore. Wrong answer, forehead. This was the fucking problem from the beginning. The whole pretending not to talk to each other and not be close to each other is what causes the distrust and makes them want to take Drew out of the motherfucking game. Drew starts talking to D one fucking day today, and he's immediately being slapped on the wrist and saying, get away, stop talking to her as much. Like, y'all hate him. Y'all hate him so bad, and his dumb ass listening. What the fuck is wrong with you? Absolutely not. You know that's the issue. You know you and D don't talk enough. So why the fuck would you stop talking as much? And then Devins and D always trying to encourage that. It's like, girl, and then it's going to cause separation. My thing is for Devins, that's probably fine because both of them will trust him instead of each other. So Devin saying it ain't too bad. Drew, you shouldn't listen to that shit. Keep talking to D, and you should be talking to Angela too. The part of the reason why you're on the bottom of this alliance is because you talk to the alliance the least. Truly, Barrett's sitting there all day with D and Angela. Like, this was the problem. You picked up on it. You started talking to D to try to fix it, and then you're going to like revert back and not do it anymore? Absolutely not. Especially if you're going to choose the crossovers and you're going to try to tell D, look, you need to be trusting me and da 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 da. You can't just have one conversation and then move forward. You need to continue to work on that for the rest of your life, for the rest of the game. If you're going to choose the crossovers, you need to work on D, Angela, and Devin's trusting you for the rest of the game. There should be a conversation every single day. By the way, I still trust you. By the way, I love you. Love you, girl. Sisters, we're going to the end. By the way, top 5, I'm not taking Melody. It'll be you. Over and over and over and over and over again. Or else it's over for your ass. Good luck. But we move. Devins also says, I think it might be time to combine FAP and the crossovers. And Drew is like, low key, I think I prefer that it's not combined because then y'all can target Melody and Mallory without them feeling like we're in an alliance together. And Devins is like, the issue is that they could target us because we're not in an alliance together, which I low key think Drew was okay with. But he's like, oh, okay, well then sure, we can combine it. So they agree that they'll combine Melody and Mallory with the crossovers and just make it one big alliance. That has yet to happen, but right now, D talking to Melody for a good long time. So they're going to work. There you go. So there's that. Devins ends up leaving the room, and Drew tells D that Kamu is telling him that Barrett is a threat, that Kamu is talking about her needing to be the target, and that Kamu is a problem. He's just reiterating that. And then they both get to the conversation that they think Taylor is the biggest threat in the house. They both agree that she is socially, not physically, but like socially and strategically, she's the biggest threat in the house against them. So there's that. Put a pin in there. Ooh, Precious said that D is telling Melody about her power. Girl, the power that everybody know about. Well, I guess everybody don't. That's another thing. I thought it was so weird that D offered the power to Yash and that Kamu didn't tell everybody about it, considering that he wanted D to go home. Like, he should make sure she's not able to use it for leverage. I'm surprised Yash didn't tell everybody about it, considering that he now wants D to go home. Like, these people aren't doing enough. You need to do more. As soon as D offered that power to me, everybody would have known about it. I'd be like, y'all, D out here offering power, offering $5,000. Beware, even just to make sure that no one else takes it. Like, she could be offering that for someone's vote, and then boom, now y'all don't have the votes to take D out. Like, y'all aren't getting ahead of shit. Very weird, but we move. Anyways, Devins talks to D solo, and Devins once again says that he wants to fill out Yash and Kamu a little bit to see what the fuck they got going on. But I think it might be time to pull you off the block and put Kamu up. And Dee's laying in her bed, and when he says that, she says, oh, I was just finna say the same thing. And he was like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, Shay, I thought I was gonna have to convince you. I thought I was gonna have to convince you to do it, girl. Like, I'm glad you're on the same type of time. And he's like, yeah, I think it's time to do that. And D's like, yeah, I've been trying to, no shade. I've been wanting to just air Kamu shit out this whole time. Mr. Bible, I can't wait for him to go up. But D also mentions that eventually they'll be outnumbered with the FOP 4. And Devins knows that as well, but they're kind of just agreeing, like, right now that doesn't matter. Like, they can't think about that right now. We'll think about it when we're safe. But right now we need to lock in with them, grab it, and then take everyone else out. And D says the issue is I can't also burn bridges with everyone. Like, if we're gonna put up Kamu, we can't burn bridges with Taylor and Yash too. And Devins is like, but putting up Kamu is burning bridges with Taylor and Yash. And D is like, but they have no choice but to work with us. Like, they'll be outnumbered. So fuck it. So they agree they can't burn bridges with Taylor and Yash, but they're still gonna put Kamu up. I think putting Kamu up is stupid. I think it's dumb for Devins. I think it's probably also dumb for D. I feel like if you're going to declare things, they love a good declare war, and we're walking downstairs as the 8 and we're putting up Rome and we're going against them. This is the same situation Devins had with Rome. You have this great relationship with him one-on-one. He would be great for your game individually, but for D's game, it's not great. So you do it. In this situation, baby, put up Lala. Like, sorry. If you're going to go the route of D requested with her power to give me 5K, and my power expired and I had to use it, or whatever lie you're gonna make that lie and just keep your relationship with Kamu, Yash, and Taylor, and just put up Lala and move forward. It's there, you could do it, and then Lala likely won't win the blockbuster, and then y'all can vote her out. Boom, we move forward. Or don't use the power. Like, you also don't have to do that either. But I get it. Look, if you want to keep your ally, you want to protect your ally, you want to protect D, you want to use it on D, I understand. It just, putting up Kamu isn't smart. The other reason why it's not smart is because Kamu very, very well could win the blockbuster. And if he wins the blockbuster, he could also win the HOH. He's going to be in this game. He can be in this game for a longer amount of time to where he can also take you guys out or put you guys up or knock you guys down a peg. He's the worst one to piss off. Even if you were to put up Taylor, which I'm glad he's not doing, I just feel like it might make more sense because Taylor could be less likely to win the blockbuster and she could just go immediately home. Or Taylor could be less likely to win an HOH and she can't retaliate. And you can still pretend with Kamu and Yash. You can't pretend with Yash and Taylor if you put up Kamu. It's a clear shot at both of them. But if you put up Taylor, you could kind of pretend with Kamu and Yash, like, oh, I love you guys, the bros, but not her. Or same with Lala. So I'm just not sure that I love the decision specifically for Devins. Great for D. All of this is great for D. All of this is great for D. She's coming off the block. Kamu, her biggest op is going up. She doesn't have to worry if he wins or loses because she's not the one who put him on the block. Devins is the one who put him on the block. She also didn't betray him. Devins betrayed him. She also didn't go against Yash and Taylor. Devins went against Yash and Taylor. It's all going to fall back on him. So he should be worried about what's best for his game. And this isn't it. And he constantly does stuff like this, which is why I'm like, you just prioritize D's game a little bit too much. You're already using the Diamond Power veto on her, honey. You need to preserve something for yourself. And that might be your relationship with Kamu, Yash, and Taylor. But hey, he does what he does. In the meantime, Yash and Kamu are talking, and they're agreeing and settling on the fact that D is actually the target. They also agree that after D, Angela could just go home the next week. They're after D, and then they're after Angela. I'd suspect if this Diamond Power veto, when this Diamond Power veto is used and Kamu goes up, if Kamu ends up staying, I think it'll then be Devins, D, and Angela. Can all three go back to back to back? Good luck. But that's only if Kamu stays. And that's only if he can win an HOH. Like, there's a lot of requirements that needs to happen, I will say. They start counting the votes on who would evict D. And they start realizing, well, girl, I mean, we have a few. Because they're like, okay, we have Lala, we have Taylor, we have Kamu. And they're like, oh, maybe Drew. Like, I think Drew, if Drew doesn't do it, he's dead to me. He's going to piss off if we don't have Drew. Oh, I guess the swing votes would be Melody and Mallory because we're not sure it would be Melody and Mallory swing votes. Whole time, somebody on the block could vote D out, Haley. So they start talking about that, like, oh, they'll need to swing the votes. They'll need to make sure Melody and Mallory also vote out D. So they plan on working on that because they won't have the votes if they don't have Melody and Mallory. And Kamu then says, is there a world where, they start talking about Barrett. And they're like, the issue with Melody and Mallory is to pull them in, Barrett needs to not be here. They need to know about Barrett's fakeness. And then they start going on and on about Barrett and how Barrett might put them up and how Barrett is not really with them and they don't trust him. And then Kamu says, is there a world where we take Angela off the block and we put Barrett on the block instead? And y'all's just like, see, but that's the issue. What if Barrett just wins the blockbuster? Then they flip the votes and Haley goes home. And I'm almost like, okay, wait, you're getting there. They could flip the votes. Haley could go home if she's on the block. Mind you, they don't want Haley to go home. They want Dee to go home or Angela to go home. And it's like, oh, use the veto on Angela, put up Barrett. And they're like, oh, well, no, maybe Haley could go home. Maybe Barrett will win the block. And it's like all of these things. What's really happening here is that Yash and Kamu are overly confident in one, that Haley will beat Dee and Angela in the blockbuster. Could Haley beat them in the blockbuster? Yes, she's already won a blockbuster. She's the only one of them who's played one this season. It's very possible. But for them to be, I feel like they're missing the fact that if she doesn't win, what happens? They kind of never, ever get to that point. They have so many different conversations about so many different variables, especially if they use the veto on Angela, and they never get to the point of, what if Haley does not win the blockbuster? Like, I think they just kind of immediately feel like, oh, we'll have the votes and we'll be okay and we'll be fine. And it's because they're in power right now. So everyone is pretending that they'll do what they want, or it feels like everyone will do what they want. And they're not really understanding that that's not the case. So Taylor ends up coming in the conversation and she joins the conversation. And both of them start talking about, well, all of them start talking about how Barrett is the most dangerous person in the house. And Taylor was like, boy, I was saying the same thing. Every single day, I look at the memory wall and I ask myself, who would put me up and who would I get evicted if I'm sitting next to on the block? And the only person I can say for both of those answers is Barrett. Like, that is so crazy to me. He's the only answer for both categories. And they talk about his connections and they're like, he's connected to Devins too. And Taylor's like, do y'all trust Devins? Be honest. Do y'all trust Devins in this alliance? And y'all's just like, honestly, because of his relationship with Dee and Barrett, I don't know that I trust him. If they're gone, then I trust Devins fully. And Kamu's like, I stopped trusting Devins after the vote flip. And Taylor was like, and yeah, he started that anyways. And Kamu's like, Devin started that. I don't think Devin started that. And Taylor's like, well, yes, he did. He planted the seed and I was the mouthpiece. He planted the seed, I was the mouthpiece. He's the one who told me, and it started off with protecting Drew. He told me we should save Drew, and then that went all the way towards we should just evict Lyric regardless. And then I was the one who started walking around and saying it and stuff like that. And yeah, and you know what's crazy? Drew and Barrett, they're really close to Devins. I actually overheard Drew talking to Barrett, and Drew said, boom, feeds cut. We never know what Taylor overheard, but they are clearly discussing Drew and Barrett being close to Devins. When the feeds come back, Taylor is like, look, I'm starting to think Devins is just a liar. I think he's just a liar because he doesn't even say much. He pulls a Chuck. What Devins does is when you're talking to him, he'll say, and then he'll say the last 4 things you just said. Like, he doesn't say anything at all. And Kamu's like, honestly, you know what he does? He does, I'm down for whatever. You tell Devins anything. He says, I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. And then they start talking and talking and talking. And they realize that Devins doesn't say much. They don't know who Devin's loyalty really lies. They're like, would he even want Haley to stay, or does he low-key want Dee and Angela to stay? I feel like he does. He's probably low-key working with Barrett and Drew. They're clocking his tea. They see him start coming upstairs, and they're like, you know what we should do? We should try to start questioning him and seeing where his loyalty really lies. And Yasha's like, honestly, he's just going to say he wants Haley to stay. He's just going to lie. So Devins comes up. They don't really get that deep into it. So the conversation breaks up, and we move. Everyone starts leaving, and eventually it's just Yash and Taylor in the HOH room, and they pull Mallory into the HOH room as well. And Taylor asks what she's thinking about the vote. And Mallory's like, oh, I think everyone's just voting to evict Haley. And Taylor's like, oh, what about getting out the icons? And Mallory's like, oh, girl, I didn't know we were still doing that. If that's the case, I'll vote out D. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to vote them. She was like, I just thought that wasn't the plan. I thought the plan was vote out Haley. Oopsie. And that's right there is Taylor's problem. It's Yasha's problem. Kamu usually is better with this, especially when he's HOH, but this week that's Kamu's problem as well. Why the fuck don't people know D is the target? Why doesn't Mallory know that D is the target? Why doesn't Melody know that D is the target? Like, everyone should know D is the target. Like, it should be a well-known thing. They don't do enough talking. They don't talk enough. Taylor didn't even know until today that Kamu wanted D out. Huh? Y'all are very close allies. Y'all are in a 4-person alliance. Everyone should know all of this stuff. They should talk way more. They had this one conversation today, and they were able to clock Barrett's position, Devin's position, like the fact that they probably should put Barrett up. If they were talking more often, it would be extremely clear that they should take Haley off the block and put Barrett up. But they don't talk enough, so they're not able to get to those conclusions. And then they have stuff like this where Mallory didn't even know D was the target. Like, girl, what are we doing? Haley and Kamu, they talk, and literally as Taylor and Yash are talking to Mallory, and they're advocating for Haley to Mallory. They're like, no, you're good with Haley. You don't have to be so against her. You can save her and vote out D. Meanwhile, downstairs, Haley is literally telling Kamu how someone needs to still take Mallory out of this game, and she's willing to sit on the block next to Mallory to win the blockbuster and make sure Mallory goes, and yada, yada, yada. And the way that conversation happened is because Kamu starts talking about how she's staying on the block, and he doesn't want her to feel weird about that. And Haley's like, the one thing is we need to just keep communication going on. I don't mind being on the block and being the blockbuster girl and yada, 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 and woo, woo, woo. And so it leads to the conversation about Mallory, and Kamu does advocate for Mallory and says that he thinks he's good with her now and that they could try to work with her. So there is that. After this, Kamu talks to Devins really quickly, and Devin says, so is Haley still the target? And Kamu was like, I mean, to be honest, Yash was going back and forth between all 3 of them. Angela, Haley, D, we're just going back and forth. We don't really know. And Devin's like, I thought they were saying that D is the target. Kamu's like, I mean, well, D is getting caught up in a little lies. She's getting caught up in her lies. And, I don't know if D is the target, but is D trustworthy? Is she? And then they disperse. Kamu getting nominated, y'all, because he's still talking about D not being trustworthy. And then the last conversation I have of the night is Barrett is chilling with Angela and D for a while. He's chilling with D like all the time now. Like, he's just with D now. I do think, yesterday I didn't say it in the update, but when he was consoling D after she was crying a little bit and alone, he does, it's so awkward. She's sitting there. Y'all, I hate this. She's laying on the bed and he's consoling her. And like they're mid conversation. They're not talking about anything in particular. They're ready to like end the conversation. And before they do, Barrett real quick gives her a peck on the cheek. It was so awkward. I didn't want to talk about it, but I have to because he does not leave her side. He's like overly all up on her ass all motherfucking day. So he done gave her a peck on the cheek. He's like very touchy with her, which they have been in the past. They've cuddled a lot. They had like a little cuddle mance at the beginning. We understand that. But not only that, he's like just sitting with D for hours today. And Angela starts joining them, and then Devins joins them, but he's just sitting there with them for hours. And then they start joking about the fact that everyone else is hanging out and that Barrett low-key should be hanging out with everyone else and not the nominees. And he just talks about how he doesn't want to, and he doesn't really like those people, so he doesn't want to hang out with those people, which I will say Barrett has had that problem like all season. It just was easily hideable behind the amount of people in the game. When there was 16 and 17 people in the game, him not talking to Haley, Kamu, and Chuck and other people, it didn't matter as much. But now that there's only 12 people, 13, however many, it matters much more that he doesn't talk to Kamu, Haley often at all. He doesn't talk to Yash anymore. He doesn't really talk to Taylor. He doesn't really talk to Lala. Like, that's so many people. You only talk to your allies, which a lot of people do. It is not just Barrett. I'm not just reprimanding him. But it was funny that in this moment, they're joking about the fact that he probably should be talking to other people, and he doesn't want to. Angela says in this conversation, would it be crazy if I asked Yash tomorrow to use the veto on me? Would that be crazy of me? And Barrett is like, I mean, it wouldn't be crazy. You can always ask. And Dee's like, I don't know if he'll do it, but you can always ask. So Angela's planning to ask, which is interesting because Yash and Kamu were just discussing the potential of using the veto on Angela. I will say, in that conversation, Yash continuously said, I'm probably not using this veto, by the way. So I don't think it's an actual thing that would happen. But the fact that it was thrown out and that Angela wants to throw it out is funny. And it's weird because it's not even weird. Angela has good instincts. Like, I keep talking about people's instincts. I think Angela has good instincts. One of her instincts was, is it possible that Lala could be a renom? It was. She was picking up on the fact that they were feeling weird about Lala. Taylor literally mentioned renominating Lala hours before she said that. Same thing here. She says, what if I pitch them to use a veto on myself? They were literally mentioning doing that. Angela does have good instincts. I'm going to have to give it to her because she's right. So recently after they do the thing, I'm like, damn, girl, you on point. No shade. So there was that. She might do that tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And then we also see that Dee talks about how Haley has been talking to Taylor, Yash, and Kamu. She's reminding them that Haley is getting close to them. And Angela and Dee say they know that they're the target because of that. And I found this moment interesting because Barrett replies and he says, I don't think that's happening at all. I think y'all are not right about that and y'all aren't the targets. And Barrett thinks that Haley is still the target, which is interesting. I think he's the only person in the house that thinks Haley is still the target. And I don't know why I do know why. We literally just talked that he doesn't talk to any of these people. So he doesn't know what's going on in the house, but he's less in the know than the nominees. He's trying to tell the nominees that they're not correct about being the targets. And it's like, damn, you're off, baby. I need you to get on your game. Like, you're not really focusing. And there we have it. That was the last conversation I saw of the night. I see they're talking on the feeds. There's things going on. Let's get into that and see how that goes. No shade. Y'all, get into the Patreon, of course. We're live every Thursday. We're live on Sundays. Join the Discord, of course. We're in there chatting it up, talking all motherfucking day. Get into that. Get into the bracketology, of course. I chose Yash, so I will be getting my points. Give me my points. Give me my points. Give me my points. Give me my points. Thank you. Get into the Reality Rewind. Vote for one of these 10 shows. We'll be covering 2 of them, one in December, one in January. Get into the schedule. We got a lot of shit going on other than Big Brother. Fridays and Saturdays are booked and busy, honey. So get into those. And then, of course, get into everything Big Brother. Every single night we'll be here live talking the feed. So definitely get into that. And let's watch these feeds. I see Devins and Barrett and Drew. Okay. Oh, it sounds like they're talking about the competition. And it sounds like Melody and Dee are just currently talking just about life a little bit. So there's that. When Dee went to work, though, you got to give her that respect. That's Dee. Dee gonna do it every time. No shade. Dee gonna do it every time. No shade. There was a moment where Devins was potentially brought up as well. If he were to renom Devins, that would be a gag. But will he? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Drew is telling Barrett and Devins how it was specifically mentioned to him that if the veto was used, that Barrett would go up, which is true. Which is true. What else was going on? Hi, Stephanie.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Period.
Bored. That's why
Period. I know that's right. Let me see what the fuck was going on. No shade. Girl, this power finna get used. It's finna be some shit.
I wanted to correct you in a way.
Okay, go.
The Barrett situation, the kiss.
Okay, girl. I did not feel that it was. What did you feel? What did you feel? What did you give?
Did she ask for the kiss? No, but she was having a moment where she was crying. It kind of it kind of gave me the moment of where Drew kept wiping Melody's tears away, and you could tell Drew wanted to be like all up on her, but was controlling himself.
Yeah.
So it kind of gave me that where like Barrett was like, I want to hug her, I want to console her, and she was leaving to go to the DR, and a lot of people are saying like, because in the moment that he gave her that kiss, she had like a mad face like this.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was because do you know what she was talking about?
What was she talking about?
She was being called to the DR, and she had just said, "I'm gonna be in the DR and I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna rant."
Yeah,
and he was like, yeah, he was encouraging her to rant in there and yell, and so that's why she was making like a stank face. It wasn't because she disliked being kissed by him. She literally said, "I love you" right after. And she's been all up on him today too. Like
I don't think she felt any way about it, honestly.
Yeah, like I don't think she was upset about the kiss. I think she'd accept more. If she was uncomfortable with something, I think she would say something, because like some people, even on the Discord, they're saying like, I've been in in moments like that where a man is doing something that I don't want him to do and I feel too uncomfortable to say something. I don't think that's D.
I don't think that's D either. That's literally why I didn't bring it up yesterday, because I didn't perceive it the same way that other people. I felt like I had to bring it up today because he was they were together all fucking day. I'm like, okay, girl, y'all are in love. Well, he's in love with her.
Yeah, he has a crush on her, obviously. Like people said, we could all tell he was thinking about giving her a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Before doing it, and then he did it. But I don't think she was upset with the kiss on the cheek. So and oh yeah, the part that I want to correct was you said something like that he's always with her. He is, but it's not just his fault. He was about to leave, and D specifically told him like, "Don't leave me."
So I feel like she does do that, but also I feel like, girl, he wants to stay anyway.
Him, and she's like, "Wait, are you leaving? Are you leaving?" And he's like, "Oh, you don't want me to leave?" And
I do think she be wanting his company, but I think like he be wanting to stay anyways. Like he didn't want to leave. No shade.
He looks to her a lot to know if he can do things. Like whenever the whole hugging situation, he stopped hugging her because she said that they need to stop. And then she was like, and once she started saying like, "You don't hug me anymore," he started hugging her again. Like he looks a lot to get confirmation from her before he does things. It just the kiss on the cheek, I guess he gained the courage to just do it.
Yeah. Was gained the courage to say. Yeah, they're interesting.
But yeah, I was watching the feeds on and off today. I touched grass today. But I don't know. You're saying like he was with her all day today?
Yeah, he was with her for literally all day. Like I don't because he wasn't with anyone else but her. Right now he's not. Thank God.
Yeah, right now it's D and Melody. I can't hear you. Is that me or you?
I'm listening to Drew. Drew is talking about something. I'm like, let me see.
But yeah, people are saying it was awkward. Maybe it's awkward to you.
It was awkward.
I'm seeing
I just hated watching. I didn't want to see that.
I'm seeing a lot of because I like D and Barrett, but I've been seeing like people making edits already.
Edits? Girl, I don't be seeing none of that.
Lavetta, thank you for the jewels. Floating hearts. Floating hearts.
I don't know if I was Melody. I'd be like, you talking to me for the first time now that you're on the block. I feel like I've never seen Melody and D talk this long ever for the 6 weeks they've been here. I probably would have been like, girl, bye. But I think D's good. D's very skilled at this. So
yeah. I think Melody will bring that up to like Mallory probably and be like, she's like finally talking to me. But I think Melody would work with D.
Yeah, I think so too.
Especially if since D's like very convincing. Wait, what? Devins is considering Taylor?
Girl, let me see.
That's just the chat. Hopefully he's not, actually.
I'm not surprised he'd consider Taylor, but
did he say it? I didn't hear
I
it.
haven't heard it either.
All I hear is them saying that they want to keep D.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Let's see. Did you see the clip of Taylor and Yash, dumbass? They were talking about D.
Yeah, D.
And how she won Survivor, and Yash was
they
like,
thought she was just dragged there.
Yes, I'm like, wrong answer. Like y'all are so
wrong
silly.
answer, forehead. Where's that?
Literally.
where's
like, girl, what's going on?
Wrong answer, forehead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Melody was talking about how she wants what's his name? She hates Kamu, and I love it. She was like, I wish Kamu would stop telling me that he wants me to have kids, even though he knows I don't want to have kids. That is so weird.
I brought that up in the TRK because first he said it in the gym. And he said, like it or not, we're getting you pregnant, girl.
Yes.
And Mira was like, obviously it was a joke, but it's still weird. But now the motherfucker is
still doing it again. No,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When he did it the first time, I was like, okay, that Yash and him were all whatever. I was gonna let it slide. No more sliding. And why did I let it slide to begin with? He's so weird.
Why did you let it slide?
Literally, I was like, oh, okay, they're all joking. It's a key. It's a coo. They were joking back and forth, yada yada yada. And then it's like, no, you're just weird. I can't do it.
He's disgusting.
I can't do it. You just don't give the benefit of the doubt when they're horrible. Fuck the doubt. Fuck the
Drew being weird. Well, not I guess not being weird, but like just accept it. Because she started like ragging on him, saying like, "I hope you have no kids. Like, I hope you can't have kids." And then he's like, "Whoa, don't say that,
girl." But he's saying, you know what he's saying, and you're not willing.
And she said,
I think the concept of that, when it comes to like that, people feel so much more like. I feel like defensive over the people who want to have kids versus the people who don't. Like, I feel like people who don't want to have kids get like looked down upon often.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so weird. It's just so
weird. Yeah. Like he took it like, whoa, like, why would you say that? And she was like, you don't get it. Like, you don't seem to be understanding what I'm saying. Because she's threatening something that he doesn't want to happen because he wants to have kids.
Exactly.
So she's saying like, I wish what's the word? I'm wishing for you to not be able to have kids upon you because you're wishing me to have kids when I literally don't want that.
It's literally the same thing.
And it's the same thing. And Drew refused to like understand that.
And it's like, oh, please. Oh, please. But it's so weird.
Very weird.
Why are they talking for so long? Let me listen. They say no.
I like the haircut on Devin's actually.
It's feeling better on me now.
It's
at first I was like,
I think what helps too is Becca loves it. Well, she didn't like it at first, but she likes it now. She says it's growing on her. But I think the shape up really helps.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, Xavier. Did you see that, Pharaoh, when they
Which
were
one?
talking about incels and the lingo of like maxing?
Oh my god, yes.
Like, motherfucker, what the fuck? Like,
It's the fact that he knows. What's wrong with him? But no, that's why I'm like, girl, let me not get into it too much.
what?
But I just feel like
You about to get canceled?
I'm not, but I was gonna say like that's why I'm like everyone in the house has enough information about Kamu. Like I don't think it's like the fact that Melody and Mallory are able to constantly talk about these things. Like you know what Kamu is. It's not a secret what Kamu is, even if you're in the house. I don't care how much he's playing Big Brother or whatever the fuck. You know he's a weird ass person. Please.
Yeah.
But we move.
Do Yash and Kamu only talk because they talked about Barrett and not trusting him, right? But did they talk about that in front of Drew? Because Drew right now is saying like Yash is good with Barrett.
They did talk about it in front of Drew.
Oh, so Drew's just lying to him?
I think Drew might have misinterpreted it because in the conversation, Kamu was doing more talking and Yash was like agreeing, but I don't think I think Drew interpreted it as Kamu wanted it and Yash was more hesitant.
And maybe like lying to, or like maybe like letting Kamu just say whatever.
Yeah. Or maybe Drew just wants Kamu to be the biggest threat right now. So he's just putting everything on Kamu as well.
Do you think Taylor's just trying to listen to Dee and Melody?
Maybe so. No shade. Oh, brother. It's difficult to listen to these people all day, y'all. Like, truly.
Well, I think Barrett's right that right now no one would like vote him out next to someone else.
Yeah, it's getting it. We were on a trajectory that was going to be really bad with him. I was saying it earlier. Like, I think the Diamond Power veto is beneficial to him a lot as well because without it, if Haley wins Blockbuster, D goes home, and now Barrett's like structure in the house. I think it's real bad because I think Angela now is free to do whatever the fuck. I think now Taylor, Lala, Yash, Kamu, and Haley have so much control, and it's like that voting block would vote out Barrett. But in this world, like that won't happen because of the Diamond Power. So I think Barrett's still gonna be good for a while. Like I think this move is gonna help him a lot because now so much distractions. The icons are all still here, and Kamu just got backdoored, and it's gonna be so much stuff. Drew and Barrett and Melody, Fat, they can like really make it far now. Like they've all four might make jury now, even though like everyone was saying we can't let all four of them make jury. When this happens, it probably will happen like if one of Kamu and Yash and Taylor win HOH, they'll shoot an icon. If one of the icons, they'll shoot them, and then boom, now all of FAP is in jury, just like that. So it's like they're kind of in a great position. They kind of have been, because it was already that the two sides were going after each other, and FAP was in the middle. But now it's just going to be more intense. Like Drew or Barrett could really like win the game. I think if Barrett is like the better at comps, it could be him, which I would prefer Drew, but it could really be Barrett, honestly.
I guess it really depends, because Barrett has shown that he's good at some. Like, he's gotten second place, right? In a lot.
He got second in OTEV, and he got second in the HOH this week.
And Drew's only won the BBBBB. So we really don't know who is better at comps, I guess.
Yeah, they've been throwing for too long to like really tell. I'm just like, it's weird because Drew wants to, let me pull the picture up. Drew wants to go to the end with the 7 over here.
Yeah.
But that's horrible. He's at the bottom of that. Like, he's last, actually, on that list. Like, they would vote him out before him or Melody. I mean, him or Mallory, sorry, would go home first in that group. Like, this is a horrible 7 for him to go to the end with. He has to win over and over and over again, if it works. Like, if all 7 of them make it. But I think he wants all 7 of them.
But like, D has been showing that she can't win comps.
That's true.
But who knows?
I kind of feel like Barrett would nominate him. I kind of feel like if
you think so, I thought they were going like their final 2.
No, I think if Barrett wins HOH, if they make top 7, and Barrett wins HOH, I think he nominates Drew and Melody and Angela. Dead ass.
So and has it been confirmed that 3 noms is
injured? We don't know, actually. We don't know, I will say. I think for Barrett, Angela could go, but I also think he would put up Drew if it's 3 noms. And then they would vote him out. That's the problem. I don't think he's in a good position in that group. Unless he actually gets Barrett. I don't think he has Barrett. I don't think he has Barrett because of D. Like, if D leaves, then I think Drew can go to the 6 with Angela, Devins, Barrett, Melody, Mallory. But D's staying here. Like, that's why I don't love what he's doing this week. Because I feel like what would be better is to be like, he doesn't know that before he knew about the Diamond Power and all of it. Like, he doesn't know about all that, right? And despite that, like, I'm like, you should be letting D go, but he's not. He's trying to make sure D can stay over Haley and Angela and da-da-da-da. And I think that's bad. I think D should be the main one for his game. Because also, she doesn't like him that much at all. But, child, I don't know. Thank you, Moon.
6'7".
6'7". Thank you. They be giving them these jewels. Like, does. That's kind of weird.
Why? But as
you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but I just didn't realize that Barrett was so like Drew can go.
I think he is. I do think he is. Still, I think he still is. But I think it's because of D. I don't think he really feels it. He agrees with what D agrees with. And
so you think he just would do what D wants?
I do. And I think he thinks he could beat D in the end anyways. I think he thinks everyone will not vote up Icon.
I get that. But if Angela, Devins, and D are still there and he decides to get rid of Drew, that doesn't make sense to me. Exactly. I feel like an Icon would have to go by then.
You would think so. You would think so. A part of me wants, like, obviously I don't want that to be the 7, but if one of them is going to win the game anyways, a part of me is like, I want to see exactly that situation. Like, I want to be proven wrong or right about what Barrett would do or what Barrett wouldn't do. Like, I'm like, girl, what would you do? I'm sure we'll have a moment where we see it. I'm sure we'll have a moment where we get to finally see what he would do in that situation. But I don't know. Maybe no. TL says, yeah, I think Barrett hates Drew. I can tell. I think he hates Drew as well. I think he genuinely does not like him very much.
What? Barrett hates Drew? What? I don't think so.
I don't think he's a fan of his personality.
What?
I don't think so. I could be crazy. I'm not confident in this. Is just this. There's no proof of this. This is just my feelings about it.
I think I'm not sure if I heard it right, but I think I just heard Barrett say D for diamond.
Oh, let me listen to it.
But he was joking, I think so. But maybe I misheard. I don't know. I am listening to both of you.
Oh, they're talking about who might
be put up.
No, who might get the next power? Sorry.
Oh, power. Right.
And they think it's Barrett or Yash who will get it.
I think it's Drew.
I think it's Drew. I think it's Drew or Taylor. They think it's Barrett or Yash. I think it's Drew or Taylor. Oh, let me check my bracketology. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
What?
I'm pretty good.
Are you?
I think.
Let's see.
The last time I checked, I was.
Oh, we haven't had an episode. Damn, I forgot. I can't wait till we have an episode so my ranking can change.
Oh, Moon wants this really answered. What can Taylor and Yash do if they get blindsided this week?
Oh, nothing. Unfortunately, they don't have any information. Usually, my first go-to is spill the information you have. They don't really have any information to spill.
Yeah.
They don't talk enough to enough people. So I'm kind of like, damn, I don't know what they could do. Obviously, try to make Melody and Mallory understand that they need them, or else if they don't, then Barrett will work with Devins, D, and Angela. But they'll never believe that Barrett or Drew will choose D, Angela, and Devins over them. They'll never believe it. So they won't think they're in a bad position, and they won't think they need them. So it's almost like, girl, you can't do anything. I think you just got to survive and win HOH. Good luck. Did Devins tell Barrett and Drew about his power? He told him he doesn't have it. Hi, Joe.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, baby?
Yeah, I'm at work. So.
Oh.
En el carro.
Ouch. Dumb.
You on break or something?
She's at work.
I'm at work.
Oh.
Please.
I am in the bracketology. I am in 6th place.
Oh, I didn't know you was doing that good, girl.
Oh, I'm catching up.
This is not your username.
I am catching up to Drake.
This is not your username.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it is. Girl, you're okay. I see. That's interesting. I thought you were the other person who was
Charming Sir Nick.
Yeah, I was like, girl, what? And then I scrolled down and I was like, oh. Damn, I didn't know you was eating it up like that. You above Armante, you above Lee.
Lee was last week, he was like, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
And then drop down.
Yeah.
Damn, this is crazy. I could have been doing so good if I didn't miss that week. I fucked myself up bad. Damn.
Who did Lee pick this week?
You can see that?
You know what's crazy? I'm at Taylor Hill's alma mater right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right. Wait. live?
Why are you asking
Michigan?
that? Don't dox her.
Don't get doxxed, but like the state.
Michigan.
I didn't even know that. Or maybe I did and I forgot. Y'all say a lot of stuff.
Or did she technically dox herself?
She talks herself because she already said Taylor Hill.
Mhm.
Like, we could have
Right.
found out. Yeah.
It's real easy to know
Damn.
where I'm at right now. But yeah, you get the cops called on you over here, buddy.
No
We
shade.
in the suburbs.
No shade.
She went to a school tuition, goddamn $30,000 a year.
30,000?
Dang.
Yeah.
Bro, my tuition was fucking expensive. And then I got to the point where I had to pay it out of pocket. Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Like, that was horrendous. Like, I just felt like it was a never ending. You know how like they tell those stories about like the 7 rings of hell and you just have to do something for eternity? I thought that was me. I was like, I'm gonna be in school forever. I'm gonna have to work 2 jobs and go to school and then pay for it. It's never gonna end. And then it finally ended it. And I was like, oh my God. Relief. That was the most difficult portion of my life ever. It was like 6 years. I was like, oh my God, I'm still doing this. I'm still doing this. So hard. But we're out of it now. Now we're good.
Period.
Good.
Period. Why the fuck was Lady of the Latrine only for like a day? I thought it was a week last time.
It was
really punishing. Like
this whole shit rigged. Fuck out of here with all of this.
I was like, are we sure Mallory and Melody just so happened didn't get the... I was like, it's just giving very interesting. But hey, who knows? I don't want to accuse them of much. Here go Barrett and D again. Go ahead, sit down, baby. You know you want to. Maybe his crush on her is growing because I didn't think it was this bad, like literally last week. But now I'm like,
I mean,
damn.
could you hold it in?
No,
and if like, I know,
I would be all up on whoever it was. I would choose someone. Honestly, Mallory be looking sad as fuck. I don't think she actually be sad though. I think she just be looking like. I just noticed Haley's bob is growing. It's almost like not even a bob anymore. That's how much it's growing.
Good for her because I don't think a bob works for her.
Ain't nothing gonna work for her.
I saw pictures of her with long hair. I was like, girl, why'd you ever cut it?
Right, you actually look 29 there.
Yeah, right.
Stephanie, why are you laughing at that? That's not funny. You shouldn't be laughing at that. Like, what?
Benjamin, I don't want that. He can stay asleep.
I do. Let's get buried on that block. We still got a day. Do we? We do. Got a long ways away.
Well, Yash won the, what's the name, right?
Yeah, he did, the veto.
Yeah.
He kind of tore this set.
That's crazy.
Like, he won OTEP, too. That's the one you have to know, like, facts of the season and shit. And I didn't know he knew that, if I'm being honest.
I didn't know he knew anything.
No shade. He's one of them kids, like, I feel like he's somebody, like, you go to school with and you expect that they're not smart, and then you see their grades and you're like, oh, you kind of, like, low-key know what you're doing a little bit. I didn't know that. I feel like that's Yash. No shade. Pinky up.
Why'd you gotta say that?
No?
I
Pinky
hate
up.
that shit.
Yes. No?
Hootie frutti. That's what's going on.
No thanks.
Oh, Lord. Pharaoh, what do you think of the Jack comparisons? Racial bias. I think this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. When people compare people of the same race to each other, I genuinely don't think it's that. I don't think it's as problematic as some people might think. I think it makes sense that people to have similar cultures and racial background to be more similar than other people. It makes sense for Taylor to be more similar to a black player than fucking Angela, you know, like a past white or Nicole. Like it makes much more sense for Taylor to be compared to a black woman than a Nicole Franzel winner or Lisa, because it's way more likely she's more similar to them. So I don't disagree with it as extremely. However, I still feel like
I turned it off.
It's a bias, no shade. I was like, girl, you turned your camera off and you turned your mic off. We can hear you.
I was like, hey, Pharaoh, shut up. What's going on over there?
You're right. Let me let it happen next time.
But I
He didn't want to be on camera.
It's also the fact that it's not that many. Like, how many Arab men have even been on the show? So it's like you know, it's only what five at the most.
Mm-hmm.
I think 5. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, you know, that's how our brain works, where it's like you want to compare to something like that similar. And then again, when there's only a few of them in, you know, almost fucking 30 years. Mm-hmm. So I get why people make that connection, but I need people to think a little deeper.
Yeah, honestly, I actually don't even think they're that similar of players at all.
I don't either.
Which is great. I think that one is kind of like the most one that I'm like, girl, you could have tried a little bit harder than that, because I don't think Yash is like Jag that much at all. Jag was evicted at this point. And that's no shade. That's no shade. Love Jag, but like, it's true. So yes, I will say I can't, like, I could try to find a person to compare Yash to if I wanted to. Like, let me try to think a little bit. Let me try to stay in New Era.
It's definitely gonna be a white boy.
Let me say, let me think 23 or something like that. 20 is hard because they was the cookout.
You can't really. 23 is hard to compare.
Mm-hmm.
Who was on 24 and 25? Not 24. No.
Right. Won't find it there. Don't worry. Because what I would call Yash is like a dark horse, like someone who is not suspecting, and then he's kind of like growing into his game as time goes. Someone made the Paul comparison, BB18. I think that makes much more sense than Jag, if I'm being honest, because Paul started off, didn't really know what was going on. He was nominated, and then he learned the game over time, got a little bit better.
I give you that.
Yada yada. That just makes more sense to me. Just something like that. Something where someone starts off like, ooh, girl, you're struggling, and then you find it. No shade. In a different way. What player would you compare Melody to? Because I don't see Britney comparisons. I also don't see Britney comparisons.
Britney?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I see the America ones more than Britney.
Yeah, the America ones.
No shade.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like, because at first I disagreed with it a little bit. Because I was like, well, Melody's much more like active strategically. And then she stopped. And I was like, oh, never mind. You're America. No shade to America lover. But that's just the truth.
The truth.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like, oh, you know. Oh, no, I was going to lie. I was gonna say Lee, and I was like, never mind. They're just blonde. And white. Well, there you go. Y'all, let me get something to eat. What's open at midnight?
Taco Bell, McDonald's. Yeah, it's no good options. White Castle, if y'all got them there.
I wish we did. I would love to try it. I just love that movie. You know that movie, White Castle, Harold Kumar?
Lord, yes.
I feel like you would love that movie. I feel like that's you. You, Cheech and Chong, Harold and Kumar, Dumb and Dumber. That's you.
That's crazy. So silly, goofy as fuck. That's what you're saying. Silly, goofy, and raunchy.
Yeah, I think so. They were talking in the house about Dumb and Dumber and Step Brothers, and Melody was like, Dumb and Dumber is much better than Step Brothers.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes so much sense from Melody. because I love both of those movies, but I'm like, that makes sense for her because she got a Dumb and Dumber type of humor, I feel.
Yeah, that's why she not funny for real.
And that gangster lean.
Oh my god.
Yes, queen. Yes.
That's crazy.
Do y'all like movies like that?
I love
I like
movie.
Okay.
I like some, but I don't even remember. Like, if you told me to point which one's which, I wouldn't know.
Real. My dad's favorite movie is Dumb and Dumber. And so I've seen it 3 million times via him having it on. He's one of them niggas who if they like a movie, they're gonna play it every time they see it on. They see it on the TV. Ooh. I'm like, oh my God. Why do you have to watch it again?
My dad was a DVD having ass nigga, so.
Oh, that too. What was like, is it like he had DVDs and like you ended up watching one of their DVDs like 300 times because he had them, or was it like those was his DVDs, you didn't really touch them?
Oh no, everybody was, well, not everybody, because it was just me and my parents, but like, yeah, we would watch those fucking movies.
Oh, okay, real. You only
probably shouldn't have been watching. I grew up as I have half siblings, but I grew up as an only child.
Interesting. Very. You just don't take me as like that initially. I don't think. Yeah, I think you give older sister. You give big sister.
Yeah, I'm not that though, because I have a stepsister and it's just two of them, and she the older one. And the shit that she be going through, I'm like, oh, I would never. I would fucking never. That's some big sister shit.
That's real. Stephanie, what do you give? You give middle child. Yes.
I wouldn't say middle. Them middle children be, whew, but
that's Stephanie.
It depends who you ask. For my mom, I'm her oldest.
Okay.
But for my dad, technically, I'm in the middle.
Okay, and did you live?
Who'd you grow up with?
Yeah.
I grew up with my mom.
Okay. Period. So you're the oldest. I can see that too.
Good, because I'm the oldest.
Okay. And what am I?
Youngest. You get baby.
I give youngest. Wait, what you say? Something you said the same? Or
I say you get middle.
Okay, period.
What are you?
Oh, I'm the youngest.
I tell you, growing up with specifically three kids, where there's the oldest, a middle, and a youngest, I can see all of it. I can see it.
Yeah, it was 3 of us. My sister was the oldest. I'm the baby, and then my brother the middle. And
that's how my kids is too. I got an older daughter and then 2 sons.
Oh, okay. How far apart? All up in your business. Sorry.
18 months for the first 2, and then 2 years for the other 2.
Okay, my brother and sister were a year apart, and then I'm 5 years after. So I'm like,
oh, you a baby,
younger.
baby.
Yeah. Well, I'm grown. But at the time,
me and my sisters are all 2 years apart, except for the youngest, who's like 20 years behind.
Oh damn! They spin the block. They said let's get back to it. I always wanted a younger sibling though. I kept asking my mama, and obviously like me as a kid, my dumb ass. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why I was like so confused. I was like, why aren't you listening to me? I want a younger. I was like, I want a younger sibling, please. But she was not trying to do that at all. At all. So now I just act like the oldest, and they act like the younger siblings. So I kind of got what I wanted, and now I'm annoyed. Now I'm like, damn, why y'all need advice and shit? What's going on? I was like, what's going on? You know, can you help me? No, I don't want to. Vanilla is the youngest of 4. You act like it in the comments.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I could tell through the screen. Pinky up. Oh, let me order some food.
No, you need to listen to Hootie Frutti. Angel Wait, I think she like actually left. Like, I don't think she left because
Oh,
of.
because I had to go to work. But it was the timing, bro.
It was the timing.
Jesus.
But the feeds are off. So you should listen to Hootie Fruity because that shit's stuck in my head right now.
Oh, look, they're back. Wow. I heard a snippet and I was like, oh my God, you know what fucking dance I hate? Is it called Animal?
Oh, you don't like Animal? Oh
like
yeah, the dance isn't good.
Hate the dance. Put them fucking hands down. Looking like fucking Yes, and then why is it up the whole time? Like, I don't mind a cute little boop boop, but then it was like the entire dance, their wrists are bent and their hands are like, put your fucking hands down.
Yeah.
Asia, did you leave? Because I started singing Pinky Up. I don't think she did.
Fruity.
Oh my God. Hootie Fruity. Okay, let me get some food. Hawaiian Bros is open.
What the hell? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Now we can, yeah.
Oh, this shit lagging, girl. You better be connected to Wi-Fi. Or disconnect. I don't know. Hawaiian Bros is open, but like, I feel like I've been getting Hawaiian Bros too much recently.
Can y'all hear my dog?
Huh?
Can you hear my dog?
Yeah, what he doing? Eating something? Or scratching?
She's just playing.
Goddamn, can y'all hear me now?
Oh, yes. Finally.
No, I didn't leave because of that. This is the internet all crazy.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on right here. You heard how y'all said he don't know who Suri is?
Yes.
Not that he should, but like it was just funny that he said it. I'm like, what's going on? Girl, I guess I'm finna get Hawaiian Bros while I'm talking.
I feel like you mentioned that another time I was on here.
Damn, not every time you hear I gotta get Hawaiian Bros. It's like Hawaiian food. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't even know if it is like, I don't know how, like if a Hawaiian got this, what would they say? I'm not sure, you know? But like, it's so good. They have like, it's called like Honolulu chicken. And I can't even explain the flavor, but it's like kind of sweet, like a sweet sauce is on it. But it's still savory, obviously, because it's chicken. It's just, I really fuck with it. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. Like, wait, I kind of do want it. Hold on. I don't know. This is the issue. This is the issue, though. Because I'm uncultured, I don't know how to get other options because I'm scared I won't like it, right? Because they don't.
You gotta just do it.
They don't. I do gotta just do it because it's called names that doesn't mean anything to me. Like it's called huli huli chicken, Honolulu chicken, Molokai chicken, Kilauea chicken, and luau pork. I don't want the pork. I don't eat pork. But I'm like, this is 4 different chicken options. I don't know the difference.
You gotta just do it.
I do?
Yeah.
I think usually I get huli huli and Honolulu. So should I try the other 2? But what if I don't like either? Maybe I should try one of the ones I get.
Yeah. Do that. Buy one that you always get, and then the second one is the one that you're trying out for the first time.
Okay, and if it's not good, tell them that you didn't get it.
You're right. No shade. Okay, let me do that. I don't need no drink. Oh, does it come with a drink? Is it a combo? Oh, girl, it's buy 2 get 1. It's buy 2 get it's buy 1 get 1 free. Y'all just buy 1 get 1 free. Do I need to just get 2?
That's what it sounds like.
It fucking sounds like it. That's crazy. Okay, wait. I kind of won. But now I'm like, damn, I'm finna get this new chicken and it's about to. Girl, you're gonna be okay. Let's go ahead.
Not you to talk yourself into buying some food. That's
Up. Pinky up. I'm so sorry. It's like just stuck right there.
Were you listening to it recently?
I quite literally was not. which is crazy. I think I just sometimes, especially listen to these people talk, because humans are so fucking silly. Humans say the damnedest of things. I'm just listening to them all day, and sometimes they say things and it like causes a stem. Like it probably was something someone said on the feeds. Truly, what are they eating? Ew.
No, the pasta looked really good.
Does it? Oh, maybe I'm looking at it from a. Maybe it's because he's mid eating it, but I looked at Drew's bowl and I'm like, that looks like throw up in a bowl. No say.
Let me.
Who made the pasta? I'm wrong if I'm in the house and every time Angela cook, I don't eat it.
Oh, I'm not eating the white people's food. I don't fucking care.
I would just be like, and I don't even think I would hide it. I'll be like, now Angela, you seasoning that, right, Queen? Like, what you doing with the food? And then they be making like tuna casserole, like bombardo. I don't know. They be making shit I ain't never heard of. What are y'all making? If y'all don't put some, I don't fucking know.
I don't think. Look, from watching Mama Fee ask what she called the fucking cameras, asking
Mr. B
for all the types of foods. I don't think they be giving them shit for real.
They don't. They'll give them a salmon, noodles, and chicken.
Which is fucking crazy. CBS, y'all got so much fucking money, bitch. If you don't get some filet mignon lobster in this bitch.
No shade. I should have it. Ooh, do they be eating shrimp? I feel like I ain't never heard them talk about shrimp for real.
They don't be talking
They probably don't trust it.
Oh, you're right.
My fiance says he'll never eat anyone else's shrimp.
That's
only
real.
the ones that he makes.
Mind you, like, girl, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'll overcook shrimp, undercook shrimp. I don't even know. I'm just eating it. Like, I can't tell. I truly can't tell. Like, I think if it's like a little fluorescent, I'm like, okay, let me put this in here for a little bit longer. But like, girl, it could be overcooked. I don't know. I'm eating it regardless. Sorry. You better put some sauce on it. You won't be able to tell. Lime.
That's crazy.
You won't be able to tell. Do y'all look at who your Uber driver is? Or do you not care?
I don't really be ordering like that.
That's real. You ever get in an Uber?
Rarely, but yes.
Real.
What did you, Asia, do you?
Not often.
Oh, okay, real. That's real. I usually don't Uber food, but girl, big brother. Josh fell on the stairs and broke it. He too big to be doing shit. Sit down.
Big?
Yeah, like tall. Grown.
I was gonna say that man's scrawny.
I did not mean it like that. It's like when you're talking to your kids and you're like, sit your ass down. You too big for all of that. But they're not really big. It's just like you play too much. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That pear looks huge. Is that real?
That can't be real.
It could. I was watching TikTok last night as I was falling asleep, and I scrolled to Bretman Rock, and he was like,
big.
Just he
was eating the stuff out his garden.
He was just eating, and he was like, "Oh, come with me to eat," and then like he pulled out an avocado from his backyard, and I'm like, "Bro, to have avocados just in your backyard? That's
dog. Have you
amazing.
seen his whole backyard or what?
He did a tour.
Huh?
Let's see. He did a tour or something. I haven't seen the whole thing. I don't think.
I don't know if it's been a tour, but like he shows the views because like it's the mountains. And
yes.
The garden, the chickens and shit.
I see why Hawaiians. You know how Hawaiians be like, y'all need to stop touring here. Like, stop doing. I see why. Because bitch, I wouldn't want nobody. I would be gatekeeping the fuck out of Hawaii if I was living there. Because what?
You don't even have to gatekeep it because it's expensive to live there.
That's true.
Yeah, because they gotta import every fucking thing to the island.
That's why people tour there. I mean, tour. That's why people just visit. Because nobody got the balls to live there. My cousins lived there because of the military. My uncle's in the military. And they lived there for a while. And then one of them was born there. It's so weird how like I think what is it called? Like weather and like location can like change the way people look, because my cousin, one of them was born there And I remember always feeling like he looks Hawaiian. And like it's probably like the tan and the way that like the sun was on him and the fact like the culture, they were probably outside much more, stuff like that. But he's not Hawaiian, but he just looked it.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't. But at the time I was like, damn.
Now he doesn't? He just completely changed?
He didn't completely change. It's like kind of there, but it's like everything is like the aesthetic is different. He doesn't dress the same way. He kind of like looks he's not as tan, stuff like that.
Does he still have like did he ever have like an accent of like living in Hawaii?
I don't know actually. I don't know that it was an accent. He was just too young. He was just so young. He was like a baby. But he definitely doesn't have it now.
Oh, so he didn't live there for long?
It was like maybe till he was like a toddler, and then they moved to Las Vegas or something like that. All up in their business. Oopsie. They'll be all right.
I mean, my fiance lived there almost all his life, but he also doesn't have an accent. So
he was born there, or it was the same situation?
He was born in Okinawa.
Okay, cool.
Because he was a military brat.
Mm-hmm. You met him in the military, you said?
I was in the military, yeah.
You met him there or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very. That's what happened with Captain Will and Chocolate Drop.
I was about to say, who the fuck are you talking about? I think you better call Tyrone. Do y'all have hobbies?
Yes. Crochet? I tried to pick it up and then I just stopped.
Ooh, crochet is fun. I kind of want to try that.
Our teacher taught us how to do it in the 4th grade. So I've been crocheting for a minute.
Oh, that's nice.
I need to pick it back up and like really try.
I kind of want to learn to sew because I want to start doing cosplay, and I would like to make it myself.
Ooh,
like get fabric.
Pharaoh in cosplay would be hot.
Yeah, I've done it before. I've done Deadpool cosplay.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't love it, but other people did. So that's
like good. You didn't like how it looked, or
it was just I just bought the costume. I would have much rather created it. You feel me?
Okay, gotcha.
But this next cosplay I do want to create it, but
you need to learn how to sew.
I need to learn how to sew. I think I need to learn how to sew. And like maybe even like do a foam cutout because I need swords, but to buy them from someone who like 3D prints or something like that, it's like hella expensive for no fucking reason. So I'm like, I need to like learn how to just do the sword myself and like figure out a way to like trace or draw it. Yeah. Damn, bro, there's somebody on TikTok who I follow and they say drawer. Like they don't say draw, and I started picking it up. And it's like, whoa, what the hell are you saying?
What was that? I wasn't listening. Did the dog just take food away from them?
I don't know what that was either. I was like, what's going on? I would clean so often purely out of boredom. The fact that these people don't have shit to do and they still don't clean, I would be very bothered by that. Like I see what Lala and Taylor were talking about.
That should be every year where it be like only a couple people cleaning. Besides maybe 23, because them niggas was in there cleaning. I ain't hear a lot of them complaining. So besides that season, it only be a couple people cleaning.
Which is crazy to me.
I gotta say, I would clean here and there, maybe.
Oh, girl, bye.
See, we
got a culprit on the line.
You won't see me with a broom in my hand.
I know one thing though, for me, because I am a black woman, I'm not cleaning either because of that. I'm not nobody's mammy, bitch.
Period.
Y'all better get in here and clean.
I would clean like, and then it's fun. Like to me, cleaning is fun, but what's not fun is a bunch of people who don't clean. Like I don't love that. Like
And then
I
like
do like to clean
10,
myself, but
12, 13, 14, 15 people. It's not just a
mm-hmm,
couple.
mm-hmm. I definitely think I'd be someone who just did it and just pretended that I didn't care that anyone didn't clean, but it would definitely irritate me in private. No shade. Like they would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but oh, girl, it's okay. I love to do it." The whole time.
You're pissed off, yeah.
The whole time, I'm like, "Why the fuck aren't you clean? Why do you have to ask?" I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Taylor said. Taylor was like, they're asking like, "Oh, could I help? How could I help you?" Bitch, figure it out. How could I don't know. How could you? Shit. It's not like there isn't shit on the floor and we need to sweep and mop and clean and wipe and fuck.
Right.
Have y'all seen the
White
Odyssey?
lady's talking about.
I haven't.
I haven't either.
I wanted to watch it, and then it just kept being put in the back burner.
I saw Spider-Man though.
Yeah, I made sure to watch Spider-Man.
Okay, so we've all seen it. Wait, what was your rating for it, Asia?
Oh, I gotta go on that website and do my little rating. It was really good. I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a couple things, a couple little things I'm like, but it was really good, especially for like the MCU as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie.
1 to 10.
Probably like an 8.
Okay. I think I agree. I think I would do like 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. What do you think? Oh, you told me before, Stephanie, but I forgot what you said. What was your
I don't
number?
know if I scored it, but
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would say the same thing, like 8.5.
Period. I loved it. Was it y'all favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man?
I think so.
It was my fave, I think.
I rewatched all of them afterwards.
Ooh.
And I don't know because I think Homecoming was really good.
Homecoming was good. I ain't gonna play you. I hated the Jake Gyllenhaal one.
That was the worst one for sure.
I was like, ew.
Because like, first of all, it's neighborhood Spider-Man, bitch. Why is we in Europe?
Why we? And then we were in Europe in my opinion, it wasn't even like as. I feel like if we're gonna be in Europe, like let's be in Europe. Like I felt like I needed even a little more of that, and I didn't even get that. But let me get off of him. You like Tom Holland as Spider-Man?
I do.
That's my fave Spider-Man.
Okay, real.
He is Spider-Man.
Ooh. Oh, that's
and like, he's 30, and Tobey Maguire was also 30, but Tobey looked every fucking bit of 30. Tom Holland and Zendaya and Ned, they all look like young 20.
Yeah, college students. Okay.
I heard that he was possibly thinking that this was the last one and that he was like ready to pass the torch.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's saying like, you're staying.
They about to keep that. They could lock that nigga in for at least 2 more movies.
No
or
shade.
2 more Spider-Man movies.
I like the concept of Miles. I wish they did use this as a pass the torch. I was suddenly like, if it was me, I'm not gonna lie, I would milk another trilogy out of him, but it would be the trilogy of him passing the torch to Miles. Like,
yeah,
this could be movie 1, but at the end credit scene, it needs to be showing Miles in some sense of the fashion, which, hey. And then movie 2 would be the introductions to Miles, and then movie 3 would be like him fully accepting, like, I don't know if I could trust you alone in New York without me, even though you learned to be Spider-Man last movie. But you know what? I'm going to let you have it because I have to go help MJ in Europe, and then I'll be back. And then we see Miles, and then Miles is able to accomplish it, but he doesn't think he can. And he's like, wait, Peter, I can't do this. And he's like, he can. And he does it. And then boom, we pass the torch. And then now we have a whole new trilogy with Miles. You feel me? But
I think that makes sense. I just don't want Miles to... Like, I don't want there to be a live action Miles until the animation is actually like done.
Real. That's real too.
Yeah, I think they got one more.
Lee's theory is it comes out, the last animation one comes out before Secret Wars. And his theory is in Secret Wars they could slide it in. Because it ends that same year but before it comes out or something like that. which I guess that's possible too. Because I think Secret War is going to be like a bunch of different everybody everywhere.
Are you excited for Doomsday?
Excited is a word.
That's
I'm
a big
excited
word
to.
for Elmo.
That's a big word for. I'm excited to watch it with my friends and experience it in the theaters. And I'll leave it at that. Are you excited?
Yeah, excited is a word. I say that. My fiance is always saying that. He'll say like, "Are you excited to do blah blah blah?" And I'm just like, I mean, excited. It's kind of.
I need to find better. I tell people this all the time. I wish I could read. I don't have time to read, unfortunately. I wish I could read. I've been wanting to read so much lately.
I say like I'm like because whenever I say that he's like I'm just trying to see if you're like you have to say like that, and I'm like okay, like I'm looking forward to it, but like doing something that I always do, like it's like so today we watched a movie again, so it was like the 10-year anniversary of it, and so he said that if I was excited to go watch it, and I was just like, I mean, excited, not really. Like we've seen the movie before.
He just wants to be excited about something.
You just have to find another word. Looking forward to it is good. What movie was it?
Your Name, the anime movie.
Oh, fun. Y'all watch anime together?
We used to. It's hard because like sometimes I just want to binge, and then there was this one that came out, and I was just like, we can watch it together now. What was it? Frieren. So he watched it before I even got into it because I was watching something else, and whenever I started watching it, he was like, okay, we can watch it together, and we were watching it together and made it like a whole thing. And then the new season came out, and I was like, oh, we can watch the new season together. And he was just like, no, I want to watch the whole season by myself first, and then we can watch it.
I get it.
I was like, what?
I get it. I genuinely get it. Because watching stuff it's like you can't, enjoying stuff, sometimes you just want to enjoy it on your own. And like, you can't do that all the time. Did you go the wrong way? Like, what's going on?
But the thing is, not always, but he'll have these times where he'll be like, we never watch anime together anymore. So whenever he said that to me, I was like you always complain that we don't watch anime together, and now you're saying you don't want to watch something.
He don't know what he want, girl. Niggas don't be knowing what they want. They think they want something they don't. Like, please. Ooh, the backyard being open would be so relieving.
I'm getting so fucking frustrated.
Oh, they were just saying, like, what if it opens tonight? It's been a minute since they've had, like, fresh air.
Ain't they in the backyard right now?
Yeah, not now, but I'm saying, like, the backyard hasn't been open in a minute.
Oh, because OTAs. So I was watching your recap before I got on. Like, I had started watching it, so I didn't get through all of it yet. Did Devis and D, like, because they were going back and forth on the whole power thing, did they come to any type of conclusion?
Right now, he's gonna use it and put up Kamu, but Chad is still saying, like, even that is still up in the air, that he might not put up Kamu, but I think it's still that. I have to watch the conversations that were happening. Which I'm honestly, girl, I'm cool with whatever happened at this point. If it's Kamu, if Kamu Arena, child, oh well. Goodbye. Did she bribe him? She asked him the question. He hasn't accepted the bribe, but he still is on the sentiment of, you gotta bribe me or I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it unless you bribe me.
He's dead ass.
He's so for real.
Okay.
And she think, no, he'll say that and she'll giggle and he'll be like, yeah. So make sure you bribe me.
Okay, all right. I was like, cause hey, let's flush both them bitches out. Like if that's what we doing, that's what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
But why does he want to flush it out? Does he think like nobody would accept it? So he's like, just give it to me.
I think he want that fucking money.
I think he low-key want the vibe.
I think he want the money.
No shade. No shade. Like I said, my theory is he feels a little weird about giving up his power, knowing that she still has a power. So I think that's low-key why he want to do it.
True.
I feel a little weird about it too, which is why I would be like, you know what? Why the fuck am I using this power?
I mean, he should though.
Don't fucking
He shouldn't want like having another like icon leave is bad for him. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I would just be so irritated because I'm like, I said this earlier on the thing. I was like, girl, you want Survivor, you can't figure out how to survive. Like, why you don't have like everyone irritated, like, why the fuck you didn't win veto? You probably weren't gonna win Blockbuster and you can't get the votes. Like, god damn, like why do I have to use my power because you're that fucking ass? That would actually irritate. She's not even ass. But that would irritate me even more because it's like you're not even bad at the game. So why are you going home right now? Like, why do I need to use this on you right now? That would have pissed me off. No shade. But you're right. I would have to use it. Oh, this is an interesting human.
Your Uber driver or your not Uber driver. Your
No, I came across someone's Instagram and I was like, oh.
Oh. Why would you say that?
No, because I saw I saw a picture and I was like, oh, he's like cute.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's like cute in like an interesting way. And then I went to his profile, I was like, oh, there's a lot going on.
Oh.
Here. He's still cute. It's just like, in what? To what avail? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, let me get off his page.
Like ugly hot or hot ugly?
Exactly. He's genuinely I don't know.
That's crazy.
I think he's girl, I kind of just want to pull this man's shit up. No shade and show y'all.
No, you can't. You can't.
I can't. Why not? He gonna be
You
mad.
could.
He's not gonna see this. And
I mean,
it's honestly not an insult. He's very attractive.
Do it. Now you have to do it. Now you have to.
I do have to do it now. I want to show y'all what I saw and then show y'all like the rest. Because I wasn't even curious. Girl, let me pull it up and just tell you my thought process. This is funny as fuck. But also real. Like, isn't this what people think all the time? I'm just saying it out loud. Okay, I'll put share my screen. Okay, let me show you first. So I saw this on my timeline.
Okay.
And I was like, oh.
Interesting. Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's and I saw this one. I was like, oh, he's handsome. Like, he's
yeah.
cute. And then I went to his page. Let's go to his page. Oh, I'm on his page. And then I was like, oh, I love this. Like, he's cute. And then I started scrolling. And I was like, okay, androgynous. And then I saw the hair and I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about the hair. But I was like, oh. And I kept scrolling. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh. And I was just like, he's interesting. And it's not in a bad way. I was just surprised.
Very alternative.
And then I saw this and I was like, oh, and then you had blonde.
Oh, I don't like the blonde.
Hair. I was like, you have blonde curly hair. Like, it just got interesting. And that was just the word, interesting. But he's objectively, like, he's attractive. Like, he could be a model.
Yeah.
Like, eclectic.
He probably is a model.
Like, yeah. So that's what I meant by interesting. I didn't mean bad. I just meant like, okay, this is you. So there's that. That was my thought process. But he's hot. What's this? I like shirtless. Let's see. Oh, it didn't load. Look at God punishing me. Okay. Oh, okay. What y'all talking about? They counted votes with Haley to see like if she has them. And it's honestly, if I'm being real, they're struggling. Like they're saying Lala, and she's like, "Girl, Lala ain't voting for me." And they're like, "Oh, well, Taylor will tell her too." And she's like, "Okay." And then who else? It's like she doesn't really have the votes, and that's like the motherfucking problem.
Oh, they just got in trouble by by production.
Oh, ooh, let me listen.
Production just called them. They said, Barrett, Mallory, give it a rest. And they're like, what?
That's funny.
Oh.
Girl, why the fuck is Haley talking about some shit that happened 3 weeks ago?
Girl, I just muted them that fast. Because at first, Yash was talking about this veto, and he was like, did Barrett give the... Oh.
Did Barrett give what?
Did Barrett show D the correct answer? Which he did do. And Melody got mad at him for doing it as well. And Yash like peeped it, and he's like asking Haley about it, and then she started talking about some other shit. Girl, when you dropped off, when you be dropping off, I'd be like, oh shit.
I couldn't hear shit. I don't know what be going on with that.
Oh my god, this that damn. I just hate it. StreamYard be tripping. My food's still not here. Like, hold on. Cause now I'm hungry. Oh, he BRB.
Haley always talking about some shit that don't even fucking matter no more, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking weeks. Like, shit changed so much so quickly. Like, why are we talking about the fucking murder mystery shit, girl? Did I do this right? Nope, I didn't.
No, they're talking about Devin.
Does anybody else know for sure what his power is or that he has it besides D?
I don't think so. Not that I know of. I don't think anyone knows.
Well, that's going to be a fun veto ceremony.
It will be.
That's one thing I'll give the icons. They definitely be wanting to make good TV.
Yeah. I mean, Barrett and Drew have said that they think they have a power. D and Devins, but they don't know what power.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Ladita Shaw, I'm making a flower to put as an applique on my, is that how you say the word? Applique? Pleek? I don't know how to say that word.
think so.
But
I think it's applique.
It's for a skirt that I made, so I'm making a flower.
I don't know what an applique is, honey. No idea. Okay, let me try this new fucking shit.
Okay, kombucha girl.
Yeah, do you like it?
It's it's okay. I'm scared that it's hot and there's gonna be aftertaste, but I don't think it is. Okay, I can get behind this. This was it was something with a K. Something with a K. Okay, we hear him. Okay, we hear him.
Got you, Shaw.
Why are we talking about poison?
Child, they ain't talking about nothing for real. Let me put them on mute. Ooh.
Pharaoh, I did it. This is the thing I told you I do.
Yes.
I put the little things.
Yes. I was telling you better have it done next time I saw you. You did.
Yeah.
Mallory is telling them about how Taylor and Yash pulled her in earlier and was telling her D is the target. And Melody is like, she's getting worried that they're pulling Kamu, Haley, Yash, Taylor, Lala all together. And Yash was telling Haley and Taylor that he doesn't trust Devins, but he thinks Drew is fully with them. Which is not true.
D not going because D's getting off of that block.
Unfortunately.
More like fortunately. Mary Duda, that's not happening. Grunner wants showmances and entertainment, and Devon's gives entertainment. Taylor and Kamo are always in that HOH room.
As they should. Well, as Taylor should.
I don't think it's going to be Taylor. Mary Duda says, so the final nominees could be Barrett, Angela, and Taylor. I don't think it's Taylor.
No, it's probably
I
Kamo.
don't think, yeah.
Melody is telling them how if the final nominees were Angela and D, she'd want to keep D. So technically, D is safe no matter what with the votes. So maybe Devon's don't use the diamond Bobby, but he should so he can flush it.
Yeah, I don't. Even with, like, let's say Devon's was here and he was listening to this, I wouldn't risk it because plans always be changing.
I will say, as soon as Drew was like back on the D train, I was like, well, in this case, Drew and Barrett are going to tell Melody and Mallory to keep D anyways.
Yeah.
And then they'll listen. And then that's the votes right there. But she had one conversation with Melody. Melody's like, yes, we need to keep her. Hey, her up real quick.
D's power.
They're in this HOH and they sound so stupid.
Yeah, this whole conversation is not going to matter.
Like, they're so dumb because they're running through the numbers and Kamo's like, did y'all go through the numbers? He's like, yeah, well, if Haley wins the blockbuster, it's an automatic 5. So if Haley wasn't on the block, it would be automatic 5. Oh, wow. It's almost like you could ensure that. Like, Jesus. Haley don't want it used on her. Nobody's suggesting it. I mean, it's so obviously the right thing to do.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's not asking, like, to be taken off.
Like, it doesn't even make sense for them to not take her off. It makes much more sense for them to take her off. It would definitely piss me off if I wasn't nominated all week and I was like controlling some of the HOH and then I went home because a Diamond Power veto got used. Like, I would actually be so pissed. Like, I'm Shima.
They really think that D's not a good competitor.
Like, Jesus. Devin, After the veto, Devin was like, "Damn, D, why are you losing everything?" I'm like, "Damn," but D keeps wanting to throw stuff. She even mentioned Lolo keep wanting to throw the veto. I'm like, "Child."
She did?
Yes.
I didn't see that.
She was like, she's like, guys, she talks to the camera. She's like, low key, I kind of don't want to win the veto. And then she said, well, if it's me or Haley, I'll go for it. But I want to like low key give it to Angela at least. But that's why. It's because she knows he's using the Diamond Power veto on her, so she doesn't. She like low key doesn't really care. Because she was gonna be safe regardless. Which is true. Hey, buddy, thank you.
Melody just said Haley's face bothers her.
Same, sister.
Kind of real. Melody is so fucking real. She says all the shit that needs to be stated.
Her lips bother me. Seeing her in the DR, I'm like, you know when people say like things are botched? Her lips give botched.
What?
It looks like, I don't know, like it's migrating or something.
The filler?
Yeah. Or maybe it's the gloss that she puts on.
Maybe it's the gloss she puts on. Maybe.
I wonder how small her lips used to be. Like, were they my small and that's why it looks weird? Or like, imagine I try to get lip filler. I'm gonna look crazy.
I got all my yarn.
Oh. You ready to make a whole blanket? I don't know. Pharaoh, did Haley ever mention not getting the power?
No.
Because she was going on and on about how she was definitely getting it.
She's so fucking delusional.
Honestly. To Melody. Did you hear that?
No. What did she say?
She's like, I just don't like her. And not even like in a, Drew went, well, she put me up, so I don't like, yeah. And then she was like, well, not even in a game wise, like personality wise, I don't like her.
Lord.
Mallory just made a wish. What do you think she wished for?
Girl.
Mary Duda is asking who we want gone this week, Kamu or Angela. I want Kamu gone.
Kamu can go too. Literally any of them could go, and I would not bat an eye.
Well, D can't go.
Any of them could go.
I'm gonna be so upset if D.
Yeah, exactly.
No, D can stay. D can stay.
She could, or she could go. But I feel like D's gonna stay though. I mean,
yeah, I would be flabbergasted if D was gone.
Girl, this conversation finna piss me off in the HOH room.
Oh, I'm not listening.
That's
what I've been watching.
They're just talking about like the votes, and Haley's like, "I have Mallory," and Kamu was like, "I mean, but would Mallory maybe just vote with Barrett and Barrett vote with Devins, and then we wouldn't have them?" And then they were like, "Oh, but we have Drew," and then they were like, "We better have Drew because Drew could get influence." And it's like, so you don't have Mallory, you don't have Barrett, you don't have Devins, you don't have Drew. Let's get to the point of Haley shouldn't be on the block, but they don't. Like, what are we doing?
No, they can stay on that train.
Ooh. Like, it's ridiculous how close they think it'll be when it comes to these. Like, they don't feel confident in like 90% of them.
But they somehow feel confident.
Exactly. Like, y'all are delusional. knowing these people tried to flip the vote.
Barrett's saying to Mallory how D is no like competition right now. Like she doesn't, like she got no answer right today.
Mallory saying she's closer with Angela than D. Brown Charlie says, "Thank you, Brown Charlie. How do you think Angela will react to Devin saving D and leaving her on the block since she's not all there?" I don't think she'll react that bad to it, honestly.
Yeah, I think when it first happens, she's not gonna go crazy. But I think once she sits with it, she might start doubting Devins and D maybe.
I think the same thing. I think at first she'll be like, "This is so good. This is so good. Great. Now we can both stay. Yay!" And then like
after a week, yeah.
She's gonna be like, and she's gonna start like probably not telling them things or something like that.
And maybe even seeing D as a threat.
I'm so surprised at how much these people trust D. Or like just don't want her.
I was right. Barrett, when he was when him, Devins, and Drew were talking, Barrett said, "I think it's more likely that you have like a diamond power veto."
That's funny. It's so surprising to me though. Like if I was in the house and D, winner of Survivor 45, was on the block, I don't give a fuck who alliance she's in. Like she has to go. It's so surprising to me that like Melody, who's not even in an alliance with D, is like wanting her to stay. Like absolutely not. Absolutely not. But then again, people truly just don't know her season of. There's only one person in the house who knows D's season of Survivor, and it's Devin. It's like, oh, two, Devin and Barrett. That's it. No one else knows. No one else knows. But I don't even think that would change anything. I think these people would still be stupid, even if they all knew. But it's like they're saying, oh, she won because she got carried. Melody hasn't seen it. Drew hasn't even seen it. And I'm like, is that why y'all are so stupid? But then again, Barrett knows, and he's unfortunately also so stupid. Like, she needs to go. Like, there is a world where D going is good for everyone because there's a world where she wins the season. Like, if D stays this week and she wins, I could say everyone made the wrong move because she wins. Mm-hmm. Hello. Like, and I think that would be my concern if I was in the house. But Big Mama is anointed. Like, she would have stayed even if it was a vote, period. I agree with this, Brown Charlie. If Dee just talked to people in the house more, I think she'd pretty easily be running the house. Like, the only time I feel like starts having faults is because she doesn't talk enough to people. Like, she doesn't talk to Taylor and Yash and like when she stops liking them, I feel like she stops talking to them, and then stuff like this happens. And it's like, I think she would be so good if she just didn't do that. Which is why I think she's great at Survivor, because Survivor is much less. First of all, you're not required to talk to that many people because you start off on a tribe, and it's only 5 other people. So it's like, okay, boom, this is easy. And then when you merge, you can have just good relationships with 7 people, and then y'all could just have the majority of the votes. And then as long as you're not the biggest target, you can make it through. It's just a little bit different. Type shit.
I was so confused when I saw Sammy post comment this. I was like, Ashley.
Oh, you thought he meant from the season. No, they done sent Mallory up there. Oh, no, they didn't. One thing about Kamo, he gonna tell a story. Jesus. Oh God. I'm annoyed.
Kamo just repeats everything he's said to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Kamo, it definitely looks weird. It definitely looks weird. Mallory
Like
gets
what?
in there and you immediately leave.
Mind you, they specifically told Mallory to go up there to see if they would change the subject. And not only that, you left. Like they are gonna be after y'all, honey.
Like someone leaving the HOH room makes the conversation not the same anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now
Girl, this
now
is
Fog's
crazy.
going to bed.
This is crazy.
Oh,
Personally, I'm the type of bitch. If you join in, you can join in the conversation. I don't care if it's about you or not. Shame. Like, because they weren't. I will say they weren't even in there talking about. Like, they were talking shit about D and blah 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 blah. I'm like, girl, Mallory come in. I could be like, girl, Mallory, we were just talking about how D just down there lying, girl. She just lied to everybody. We saw her talking to Melody. She's probably lying to her the whole time. Like, I don't give a fuck. I made your AD on the block already. We already done said it to so many people. Mallory know y'all don't like D because y'all told her earlier. There is truly no reason to change the subject.
yes, buddy. Thank you for the $5.
Thank
Everyone watching
you.
the stream should press the like button.
I agree.
Especially all y'all on Twitter. Just come over to YouTube. Taylor asking a lot of questions. No hootie fruity hate in this house.
Ooh, Hootie Fruity was probably one of the worst songs on his album. Not
A
gonna
lot of
lie,
Hootie Fruity hate. What the fuck is all of that shit?
girl. Cause how
I
does it
like
go?
it. Hootie fruity.
I don't like the accents.
Yeah.
I don't like just seeing nothing but their goddamn bodies. Like,
Yes, you have to watch the music video.
you just gonna see all them girls getting sexualized.
They wanted a sexy concept.
Girl, that baby is 18. Freshly 18. If they don't stop that bullshit. They
She's
used
the
to be
most
so
covered up.
cute. They used to be like real, like, I like their earlier shit where they were like really singing.
They didn't want to be K-pop because they're not K-pop. They want to be global.
You
When
can be global and be K-pop.
when they did Touch, people were saying that they were just trying to be K-pop. That they try to go away from that.
Now they just
Hate
saying a
it.
bunch of nothing.
You hate it? You
Yeah.
hate it?
I don't like it. It's
I
probably
like-
better with the music video, I will say.
I like it.
Hootie Fruity.
Fruit.
That's crazy. I see you looking. I'm not sure what that is. Fruit.
Cat's Eye is not for 12-year-olds.
Well,
Yes, it is. Yes, they is.
This music video is definitely not for 12-year-olds.
But that's their fan base.
they don't want it to be. What do they want? They want to be adults.
Yeah.
And they want to be niggas that watch
They need a
porn.
new writer though. They do need a new writer because
They don't be saying
some
shit.
Some of the songs I think are good, and then there's some of them that I'm like, we need to get a new writer.
Yeah.
We need
that
to get
shit,
a new writer.
that
New
gang
management.
gang, that song is also garbage.
Wait, which one? What is it called?
Gnarly.
Yes,
That
I
one.
like Gnarly.
I like Gnarly too.
I like Gnarly. Now I do feel like Gnarly is like
it grows on you.
I feel like it's for like
a wart.
That is like Fortnite, like kind of.
That's what I'm saying. They're
that
for
one.
the
I
children.
do think so. Boba tea.
Literally, my daughter and her friend, and they're 12, 13. They went to go see the Cat's Eye movie the other day.
Child, that makes sense.
I told her, look, Mano ain't in it, so I don't know. I ain't supporting it.
Please. Manon do not want to be there, girl.
Neither does I don't think most of them do, but hey, that's just my opinion.
Damn. Paula said my bias is Daniela, Laura, and Megan. Oh, you're winning. Period.
Because those are the girls that are still in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say those gonna be the last three. These gonna be the last three left.
Oh. Mary Duda.
I mean, like historically,
you need to enjoy their music on private.
Good at all.
Oh my god!
And never admit that you listen to this like
What? Oh my god! I think it's okay.
I tried. The only reason it's being brought up is because Pharaoh kept saying "pinky up."
I did. That's my
Pharaoh
fault.
can admit that I DM'd him and said
she was like, "They're gonna eat me up, so I'm gonna just DM you privately." Oopsie. Ciao. Ciao. Still can't believe they chose to do Gnarly at the Grammys. I thought that was so stupid because there was what was the song that I thought they should do?
I didn't even watch that shit.
You know what? I don't know if that's what I thought.
Game Boy?
Oh, I don't know if it was Game Boy. It was another song that I felt like they should do. Let me look it up.
Gabriella.
Maybe it was Gabriella, but honestly, maybe Gnarly works.
Oh, that's the song I like. I like that song.
Gabriella's good, yeah.
Gabriella's a good song. I think they should have done Gabriella. Or did they do both? No? I could have sworn they did too. Oh, I think at the time I kind of wanted them to do Internet Girl. No shade.
I haven't even listened to Internet Girl.
I like that performance. Haven't you heard I'm the Internet Girl? That performance is so good.
My Way is good. You should listen to My Way. My Way is good.
Interesting. I do like Gabriella because it's good. They in here just grilling Mallory. They got too much dip on their chip.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Taylor's just asking her like all these questions. You got so many questions.
They said performing Internet Girl at the Grammys would probably end their career though. Is that how it works? I don't know. I guess maybe that was a good decision, but I don't know. I just like the performance. What's the word? What's the word? I'm the Internet Girl. It's all too much. I fear. I'm getting out of here. Oh, that's the Eat Zucchini one. That's probably why I would have ended that career. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini. Trashy.
I haven't.
I guess that part. I forgot about that part, y'all. I'm sorry. The performance is just so good. I'm sorry. Do you read me? Like the emoji? I want you. I want you. I want you. I don't think the Grammys care about trashiness, though, if I'm being honest. Like, wasn't there a performance at the Grammys by Normani where she was like getting rolled on by Tiana Taylor or something? Like, they don't care about that. I don't know if that was a Grammy, but still, I don't think they give a fuck. But it could have ended their career because Cat's Eye's already trashed on for being like corny.
Yeah.
So I guess Gnarly was the safe version. But my thing is, if I'm an artist, I don't want to be safe. Actually, like Gnarly was the most boring, basic. A 4-year-old could have get. I could have walked up to a 4-year-old and said, "What are they going to perform at the Grammys?" They could have said Gnarly. Like, I want it to be unpredictable. I want it to be fresh, fun. Like, come on now.
No, once I found out, like, no, they got some real good choreo, but once I found out that nigga that be twisting his nipples, that white man, the little skinny white man, is they choreographer, I was like, all right now, all right, cut this shit off, cut the cameras, dead ass.
No shade. Is everyone going to sleep? Good, because I'm tired. What time is it?
Oh, they finally going to bed.
2 a.m. Y'all, I'm finna cut it off. This is finna be the first time I'm going to sleep before 3. It's time.
Really?
Bitch, I'm tired. All right, y'all. Love y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. There'll be more to say about the Diamond Power video. I'm certain Devins will make his plan. Monday is really the night y'all need to be here because bitch is going down. Basement. All right, y'all. Thanks for keeping it real with the kingdom. We're out.
Bye.